Hey, what's the word, blurs and nerds? It's your 40 something non binary boy, Mark J, coming to you live from right outside the nation's occupied capital. Welcome to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOC wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award winning, all transgender, people of color led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOC Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of Griot Anthology. The Griot Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for Griot Anthology to pick up a copy today.
Hello, everyone. It's me, Dee, here to wish everyone a happy 6th day of Black History Month and welcome everyone to Apocalyptic Unlimited presents the Harlem Renaissance Forever, this year's Black History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a Black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm Black communities. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors this year. We want to give a big shout out to our sponsors this year: Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crime Games. Thank you guys so much for supporting us. Please if you have come to watch any of the shows today, please, we very much want you guys to, if you can, not click, use the QR code to donate to the Lavender Rights Project. It's something that we find very important. But also, if for any reason you cannot, please also share this information with anyone you know who can help spread the word or would like to help with donations. We would very much appreciate it. Tonight we're going to be playing a game of Dagger Heart, but before we actually get into the game, I do want to give my fellow players a chance to introduce themselves, starting with Sam.
How did I know I would be first? Hi, hello everyone. My name is Sam Star. I use she, they, and the occasional they pronouns. And tonight I am so excited to bring you my fun little bean.
And Austin.
Hey, my name is Austin Taylor. My pronouns are he, they, she. I don't remember there's something else I was supposed to say. What I'm going to say is start donating now. That's a threat. That's a threat and a promise. You won't like what happens if you don't donate. Start now. Right now. Right, hit the link now.
This works every time, and I
It
love
works
it.
every time. This is a threat and a promise. You won't like what happens.
And Kay.
I don't know. I don't know. Hi. Okay. I use they them pronouns. Um, I don't really have much to say, but you should donate. It'll be pretty cool. I'm not gonna threaten you, and it's also not a promise, but it would make me happy.
And of course, Paul.
Hey everybody, Paul Greenette, Paul here, and he, him, his pronouns, and I'm not gonna threaten you either. It's already done before, so you don't need it from me. Do donate though.
And I've already introduced myself, but my name is Deanna Jones, and I am also sending out this threat. Send a donation. If you got it, give it up. Run us that money. Anyway, before we
Hands
actually
up, cash out.
before we actually get into the game, I would first like to say that this game may include depictions of violence, and while there will be no active depictions of racism, sexism, queerphobia at all in the game, the setting is going to be in the 1920s US, so that reality is a reality that the characters are living under. However, this story is ultimately supposed to be a story of Black joy, so we're trying to keep all of that out of this. So please sit back, relax, and enjoy the story that we are excited to share with you today. So, when most people think of the desert, they think of heat. High temperatures, low dry brush spanning miles and miles of dusty brown desert landscapes. At times there's a breeze, but the pleasure of the cool air is quickly followed by dry dust, sucking the moisture from your body and leaving the dryness of your tongue sticking to the roof of your mouth. This is exactly why the Southern California Negro Vacationers Club decided that instead of having their trip to the Apple Valley Hot Springs in the middle of the summer, when the heat is at its worst, that they would instead take it to now in the winter. Unlucky for them, in the winter, the Southern California desert uh, the winter in the Southern California desert means that you're just as cold then as you would be hot in the summer. However, this did not stop Lily Marvin from opening an extension to her famous Marvin's Dude Ranch, the Apple Valley Hot Springs, a hot spot to make a stop in the cold temperatures of winter. The auspicious resort features 15 state of the art cabins recently constructed, as well as both an indoor and outdoor pools on top of the three natural hot springs that it was built around. There's a mess hall, a recreation building that also doubles as a grand hall, dance hall, stage, and bar, depending on uh, what event was going on in the evening. And speaking of the evening, tonight is set to be a big night for the hot springs, with a big party being on the schedule for the owner herself. Not just the patrons of the hot springs, but many of Lily's friends are rumored to be in attendance for tonight. But that's set for later tonight. Right now, it's about lunchtime. And now at lunchtime, Sam, where would your character be?
At lunchtime, you would find Nat probably either over by the bar or at the music station where they would be playing music at, whether it's like a live band or like a record player that's playing out. That's probably the where you would find. That's
Mhm.
probably where you find that.
I think you would find the music and the bar fairly close to each other. Especially, Miss Lily is an entrepreneur. She owns a lot of establishments. She opened up the Dude Ranch here in Apple Valley. She owns a lot of establishments in LA. And one of the things that she's learned is if you have a nightclub, you want to make sure that the bar is as far away from the stage as possible because people tend to get rowdy and you don't want that to ruin the music. However, in this situation, in a place that is supposed to be for relaxation and wellness, having the bar up close to the stage is a little bit better because then you get to give your performers a little bit of a drink. Well, not a drink because that's not allowed at this point in time, but you get to give your patrons or your performers a little bit of water or juice to help them get through their performances a little more loose, a little more relaxed. So actually, I think you where you would be now would be near both. And actually, at the bar is a very like short, stout woman is behind the bar. She's sort of like, getting everything in order, sort of taking stock of all of the alcohol that is there. Everything is in bottles. They're all in sort of the same brown corked bottles, but for some reason, even without labels, she knows exactly where everything is. Um,
Icon.
and she looks at you sort of like milling around in the area and she goes, oh, you want a drink?
Miss Elliot, be honest. It's me. And Nat will kind of clunk down at the seat. Nat or Natalia, She tells everyone to call her Nat. They are about 5'10",
Mhm.
beautiful, beautiful kind of tawny brown skin, and has these very beautiful eccentric horn antlers that kind of curl out of her head. She is all banging body up at the tout, and like goat legs down at the bottom, and is very finely dressed in a suit, probably a bit too fancy for lunch right now, but when do they ever not look good, right? And they will sit down uh at the bar and just kind of lean their whole arm and just like lean and smile, just almost a bit like fun and wickedly at Miss Lily as she's pouring her a drink.
Now, don't you come over here looking at me like that.
I mean, you're just the best. Why wouldn't I?
Mm. Now, you never answered my question. Were you planning on performing anything tonight, or are you just going to come here and dance?
Mm, I think it really depends on the vibe tonight, Miss Lily.
Well, then
If they're
let's.
giving me, it's all about what everyone else is giving me. I find my steed there.
Well, I just want you to know you don't have to if you don't want to. We got a whole lot of people who are coming in who are going to be performing tonight. It's not just going to be the people who are here at the Hot Springs. It's going to be a lot of people coming. It's a special day for me. I've opened this new establishment and I'm excited.
Well, if you keep pouring them three-finger pours like that, then you'll have everybody in here ready and blaring the party
Well, I
and
mean,
more than ready to celebrate.
well, what's the point of coming to the hot springs if you can't get some good hot water? And she just winks at you.
Nat like nods and lifts her drink up and cheers to Miss Lily. She's the best.
Miss Lily smiles and nods at you, and actually turns and starts speaking to another woman who is actually sitting at the bar, not like two or three uh, chairs down from you. It's a woman who's like, she is also a short, not a stout woman. She's short. She's a little bit more petite, and she's sitting and she's got like a pen and a notebook, and she's just like writing notes in her notebook. And every so often, she'll, look up at Lily, ask Lily a few questions, write the information down, and then finally, at some point, Lily pours her a heavy-handed drink that you can smell from 2 seats down. That
What
it's a
you pouring her?
tequila. You want? Do you want tequila?
Yes. And Nat will hold out the drink that she was already drinking for Miss Lily to pour the tequila in the top of it.
She pours some tequila over to you, and Miss Lily turns back to you and goes, "I'm so sorry, I forgot. I wanted to introduce you to Miss Letty. Miss Letty, this is Nat. She's one of the performers. She performs here, and she also performs at the Dude Ranch usually, but hopefully, I can get her to be a regular here too." And Letty looks at you and smiles, and she goes, "Oh, nice to meet you. What kind of performer are you?"
I do a little bit of everything.
"Oh, that's nice." And she smiles and she goes, um, "So is this your? How long have you been working here at the? Are you new here too?"
And Nat will kind of lean back in her seat a little bit. You hear like a clunk clunk of like her hooves as she crosses her legs over and is like, how long has it been now, Miss Lily? 4 years now?
Miss Lily goes, "Well, it's been 5."
5.
Wow, I thought we were friends. Now I feel kind of sad that you don't.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. It hasn't felt like 5 years.
Lily smiles at you again. pours herself her own drink, and just walks away from the bar. Like, I'm not dealing with you today.
And that kind of like, it's like, whew, braces herself on the bar, and it's like,
Letty looks at Miss Lily walk away and turns and goes to you and goes, "Do you and her have a history of some sort?"
You can say that.
And she kind of like smiles sheepishly and just sort of continues to have this pleasant conversation with you here by the bar. Kay, where do you think your character would be in this moment?
Maybe like out, like either like in a garden area or like a little nature path walkway, something like that.
So here at the Apple Valley Hot Springs, like I said, there's 15 cabins, and it's built around like this huge hot spring area. And actually, there's the man-made pools, and then there are the natural pools, right? And so actually, there's like this beautiful sort of like normally here in the desert, it's a lot of dry brush, but Miss Lily had different sort of desert plants that are different sort of cacti, palm trees, things like that you can find in the desert, but much prettier than the normal, just sort of flat, dry brush that you usually find in the Southern California desert, right? And so like there's this actually beautiful walkway between all of the pools. That's sort of like it's almost like it's like sort of like a sightseeing kind of thing where you can go and you can see all the plants, and like you can see the pools nestled within the plants, and sort of like this relaxed and serene setting. And you're walking through there. What are you doing while you're walking through there?
I think she's just kind of like looking through all the plants and just kind of like admiring them.
Mm-hmm.
Because she is used to like vibrant life from being from the South. Like she's used to like all the trees and all that, but she hasn't really seen like desert plants.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just kind of like taking the time to like inspect them and kind of like, oh, that's cool, and like sketching in a sketchbook and just taking note of them.
Okay. So as you are sketching in your sketchbook and like looking at the different plant life, you actually see a lizard. There's just sort of like a little pile of rocks. These like more usually, like if you are from the South, you are used to seeing sort of like red clay sort of ground, and like here the ground, the dirt is more brown than gray, a lot drier. And then you see these like croppings of rock that are piles of rocks put together. Some of them are rocks, but also some of them are just like big clumps of dirt that aren't, they look like they could be rocks, but also if you went and try and lean up against one, it would sort of like powder and fall apart. So you actually learn very quickly upon coming here not to just sit on any rock that you see, but you actually see a lizard crawl out from in between some rocks and on top to sort of like try and get a little bit of sun. It moves fairly slowly because the weather is still cold. And it gets onto the top of the rock and kind of sits there for a little bit. And then all of a sudden, you just see this brown streak come out of nowhere and knock the lizard off the rock. And you hear in the distance someone go, "I got one."
Now, why did you do that? It was just sitting there.
You see this tall, very thin woman with curly hair that comes down into like almost, the pictures, like almost like the Egyptian hieroglyphs, that sort of curled bob, right?
Yeah.
This woman, she comes out, her hair's salt and pepper. She sort of like chewing on tobacco, and she looks at you and she goes, "Well, I always do that. That's my favorite thing to do. It's a lot easier to get them in the winter because they're slower. They're not supposed to be out at this time. It's too cold. They're cold-blooded. But
Well,
some of them come out."
I know that, but why are you catching them?
Well, why not? Look, there's not much out here to do except for spot coyotes, which is never good. The road runners are entirely too fast. Who wants to hit a bunny with tobacco? And nobody likes lizards. So if you get one real good, knock them off a rock, it scurries back to its little home and you don't have to deal with them no more. My name's Alice. What's yours?
My name's Zia. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Z. And she kind of looks you up and down. She goes, what's Z wearing currently?
I think she. You know how like this is gonna sound crazy. You know like how like older church people dress, like older church women, like kind of like that, but just toned down and a little bit more casual.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's like what I imagine that type of wear would be like if it had a casual feel to it. So like it's
Mm-hmm.
still like a dress. She still has like tights underneath it and like a little vest over. Like she's very put together. She has like um she has her hair kind of pulled back into like braids that go this way and kind of end in little puffs. Like you
Mm-hmm.
could tell like she's like in this weird stage where like you could tell she's younger and
Mm-hmm.
like kind of just moving out on her own a little bit, but still has enough of life experience to like know how to put herself together
Mm-hmm.
and not look a mess. And she also has like um which is very strange looking at her put together, but she has these flower or vine tattoos going on both of her hands.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they kind of just start in the middle of her hand and kind of go out, so it kind of looks like just vines spreading across her hands
Mm-hmm.
through her fingertips.
uh, Alice looks at your whole ensemble, and she looks actually at the vines on your hands, and she goes, "Where'd you get those at? You do them yourself?"
No, no, some people back home did it for me.
Well, what they do it for?
What did you like to know?
She smiles, and she goes, "Honestly, that's a good answer." And she sort of pulls up her shirt a little bit to sort of reach into her pocket for something. She's dressed real for it to be as cold as it is. She's dressed a little bit more casual than you think. She's wearing like sort of like uh thick material pants, and sort of like a men's dress shirt and like this long jacket that goes to about her knees, and she like pulls the jacket back and lifts up her shirt to sort of reach in her pocket. And as she lifts up her shirt, you actually see sort of like the edge of a little bag that's kind of like stitched into the lining of her shirt. And
Mhm.
she puts her hand in her pocket and she pulls out a 10, and she looks at the 10 and looks at you and goes, "Don't start doing this. It's not good for you. Not unless you're good at hitting lizards with it." She takes a little piece, she puts it in her mouth, she closes it up. Austin, where would your character be in this moment?
Um, in the back room where money is kept.
Mm. Okay. Okay. What are you doing in this back room?
Uh, looks directly into the camera. Donate. uh, I am sentient. I know this is a game. Donate.
Oh, breaking the
Anyway,
fourth
on with
wall.
the
Love
story.
it.
um, Sarah May is going through the was it 20s? Probably the safe.
Mm-hmm.
And she is counting. She's making sure everything is balanced right.
All right. As you are going through, Miss Lily actually walks into the back room and sort of looks at you.
15, 40.
Sarah, you
Miss
back here?
Lily,
You back here counting money again?
someone's got to.
Now, Sarah,
Not Miss Lily.
I'm also counting this money. So if we don't come up with the same amount, I'm gonna be a little confused.
I think you'll find Miss Lily amounts too low
Why you think it's too low?
because you include that extra $100 I gave you.
Hmm. Well,
Listen, I told you I ain't gonna forget about you.
That's right. You're always real good to me, Sarah. I know. I'm just making sure. How you been?
It's all right. Here for a little vacation.
That's good.
Then gotta go back on over to Jersey.
Mm.
Hmm.
You gonna go all the way back over there? Why won't you stay out here? You made a whole lot of friends here. You got your little group. They've been doing me very well.
I gotta go where the money is, Miss Silly, so I can bring it on back.
All right, that's fair.
They building some, call it a highway. I don't know.
Oh yeah. You know what? Ever since they started building them highways out here, the whole country thinks they need one. And I mean, I find it useful for me ever since I got that car, but I just don't see them taking off like that. Not here.
But listen, all I know is it means a room full of a lot of white men who ain't watching their pockets.
That is true. That is very, very true.
So I'm gonna go make us this money and come on home.
All right. But before you go and make that money, are you going to be going to this party tonight?
Now, am I gonna do the thing where I say no and you tell me I got to? Or am I
Yes,
gonna?
that's
Okay,
exactly what's going to happen. Now,
okay.
I know you don't want to be around people too much, but it's healthy to make friends and to talk to people sometimes.
Well, I love tradition, so no, I'm not gonna go to the party. And then you say,
Mm, I think you should.
and I say whatever you say, Miss Lily.
Mm. Oh, Sarah, see, that's why I like you.
Mm-hmm. Now count your money again. I think you'll find it's a little bit more than you thought it was.
She smiles. She actually hands you a bottle. She had walked off from the bar holding a bottle in her hand, and she hands it to you. And she goes, uh, I think I can trust you. Here,
Hmm.
you can keep that if you want to.
I'll find a
Maybe,
use for it.
I mean, you can keep it or you can sell it, whatever you want to do, but that's yours.
I'm I'm resourceful.
I know.
Sarah is, I think, like built built like a dagger. I think she's like thin and very like fine, like sharp points. Uh, I think they are a very for this time period very like modern, forward thinking, probably some sort of suffragette. Like she has a shaved head, well buzz cut, not fully. She's a buzz cut, and wears a suit.
Mm. Oh, by the way, Sarah,
Hmm.
I want you to do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what's going on, but there have been some strange happenings around here. And I hired that woman out at the bar, Miss Lady. I hired her to come and look and see if she finds anything strange going on around here. I want you to keep an eye on her. Make sure she's okay. Don't let nothing weird happen to her.
Okay.
She seems real smart, but also very
Gullible.
well, I was gonna say sweet, but gullible is also a good one.
I'll check it out. Where'd you? She sort of like looks out the door, like the window of the door a little bit. What's been going on? What's weird?
Now I know this is gonna sound I know you're gonna think I'm a little crazy for saying this, but I've been noticing out at you know how we kindly ask people that they don't take their shoes all the way up in the cabin, that they leave them on the porch so that way those little birds, the coyote teeth, don't get all in the cabin and make it hard to clean later.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some people have been complaining that they've been leaving their shoes out in the night. And when they wake up in the morning to go put their shoes on again, the soles are all worn out, like somebody's been walking around in them. But my thing about it is how is somebody gonna walk around that much in one night to wear them soles down so bad?
But my problem is who want to wear somebody else's dirty ass shoes.
Well, I am not going to comment on the cleanliness of my patrons. I would like to assume that here at a hot spring, they're touching some kind of water, but it does seem strange.
All right, I see what's going on. You lock your door.
Oh, always.
Okay. And
And if
you kept that knife I gave you.
well, honey, if they get past the gun and get to the knife, then they might as well take me right then and there.
I don't trust guns.
That's fair.
That shit backfired too much still for me.
That's why you got to take care of them.
You taking care of it? You so busy running this hot spring.
I'm busy running 9 businesses, and I'm still taking care of that gun, and that's how I keep my 9 businesses.
All right. You go ahead and count your money. I'm gonna see what's going on. And she goes to leave, and she picks up her suit jacket. She probably took it off while she was counting. She like picks up her suit jacket and leaves the room.
Alrighty. And as you leave the room, she she picks up the money and she's counting it, but you can tell she's not really paying attention. Generally, you get the feeling that because you've known her for so long and you've worked with her for so long, she very much trusts you and is just doing this as sort of like a kindness to look as though she's doing the thing that she needs to do to make sure she's not being scammed, but she knows you're not the type of person who would scam her.
Mm-hmm.
Paul, where would your character be in this moment?
My character would actually be at the bar, just chilling, mind his business right now.
So you are chilling, minding your business at the bar. You're listening to you're halfway listening to a conversation that Letty and Nat are having over in the corner. But you are sitting there. Are you drinking anything, or are you just chilling?
Just chilling. Wouldn't mind a drink.
Oh, if you were sitting there for a while, you would have already gotten a drink from Miss Lily. If not Miss Lily, you would have got a drink from Sam, the barber. Oh my gosh, the bartender and barber. That's a side business. The bartender who also works there. He is sort of like a tall, lanky man. He's got like light brown skin, brown reddish hair, freckles, dark brown eyes. Um, and he hands you a drink, and you're just sitting there relaxing. And he goes, "So, what are you planning on going to the party tonight?"
I'm assuming I have to, because
Oh no,
apparently,
it's not a mandatory thing, but it's a big celebration. This is Miss Lily's like 9th or 10th business. So everybody's just excited that she's doing good, and that means we got a place to come, and I got a place to work.
I guess I'll come. Somebody's got to be there in case things go south. I want to enjoy myself, but
Oh, I don't think nothing's gonna go south. Why would anything go south?
let's just say, better be prepared than not, if you
Oh,
catch my drift. Not that
well,
I don't want it to go south, and I don't think it will, but better be there than not.
well, don't you want to have any fun?
I'm pretty sure. You know what? Yeah. Have some fun. Whatever.
Well, yeah, you could come have fun. Everybody's gonna be dancing. You can find you a nice lady or a nice fellow or a nice whoever you want to dance with. That's what I plan on doing. I'm coming. I'm gonna dance with everybody. I don't get to dance that much. I'm usually working.
How often do you work? How, like,
Oh, well,
do
when I'm
you
not
do?
working for Miss Lily, usually I work over at the Dude Ranch. I usually help take care of the stables, but she hired another person to go help take care of the stables over there. So then she gave me this job over here, tending bar. And then I'm also helping with the country club, because them people don't know that I'm well, and so they let me work there, which is nice.
Hmm. How many businesses does this Miss Lily have?
Oh, Miss Lily got a lot of places. Up here, she just got the two. She got the Dude Ranch. She got this here hot spring, but she got a bunch of places down in LA. I heard she's got, well, I know she's got a couple hotels and she's got a dance club, but I heard that in one of her dance clubs is a speakeasy where they got, well, there's supposedly a bar there as well.
Hmm.
And in that establishment, I heard that's where all the movie stars go.
Hmm. Okay.
Do,
Okay.
do you
Movie stars.
are,
Establishment.
have you ever met a movie star before?
I have. It's sometimes there's this saying, don't meet your heroes, or sometimes you don't want to meet your heroes.
Oh no. Why? But did they not like you? Was it embarrassing? Did you say something you wasn't supposed to say and now you kind of regret it? That happens to me a lot. Sometimes my mama says sometimes I just ramble on, but I don't think that's
I'll put it like this: they're not who they put themselves out to be on camera, or like they're not who they are, who they claim or put this persona out to be. Let's just put it like that.
oh no.
He just takes a sip of his drink.
How often do you meet people who aren't who they're supposed to be? How do you get to be someone you're not supposed to be? Oh wait, I
I
get
was,
it. Never mind. It's kind of like me at the country club. I understand now.
and they say at speakeasies and bars, there's loose lips.
Well, yeah, how else is anybody gonna drink anything?
That's not what I mean as well. You know what? Let's let's table this.
And Sam sort of smiles and keeps like doing his thing behind the bar, and then he kind of pauses for a second and he goes, "Did you want another drink?"
No, thank you. No,
Okay,
thank
because I promise you this time, I'm pretty sure I know. And he turns and he looks at the just wall of all the same bottles and he goes, "I'm pretty sure I know which one is one now. She usually keeps them in a specific order." And like you kind of catch him get lost in this sort of like looking at the bottles and sort of trying to discern the order that Miss Lily has the bottles up in.
you. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Appreciate it, but no, thank you.
He smiles. Um, let's see. Uh, okay. You are still out on the path with Miss Alice as Miss Alice sort of like puts another bit of tobacco in her mouth, closes the tin, puts it back in her pocket, and goes, "Well, now why are you here at the hot springs? Why are you all the way in California? You said you're not from around here.
Uh, no, I'm not. I just came to broaden my horizons.
Are you part of that vacationer club that came through here?"
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. You guys seem like really nice people. Miss Lily talks about you a lot. I told her she was going to get this windfall. She didn't believe me, but she don't never believe nothing I tell her. But I'm right. I'm always right.
Always right. You ain't wrong about nothing.
No, most things I'm right about, and
Like what?
I have a feeling you know how I'm right about stuff.
I have no. Now, why would you say that?
She reaches into her back pocket and she pulls out a deck of cards. And it's a plain deck of playing cards, but you can tell that it's very like worn down. And she sort of like kind of like shuffles them in her hand, flips through it, picks up a card, looks at it, puts it back in the deck, picks up a card, looks at it, puts it back in the deck, picks up a card, looks at it, puts it back in the deck. I don't know. I just have a feeling that you know a lot of stuff too.
I have a feeling your feeling is right.
She kind of like takes a deep breath and goes, "Now look, I know there's supposed to be all kinds of secrecy around this kind of thing. We're supposed to speak in codes and keep it hush because we don't want the wrong people finding out." And she kind of like flips the cards and fans them out. And you look at this like worn deck of playing cards. And like as you look at them, you look at the different suits. You'll see like the ace of spades, you'll see like the nine of clubs, you'll see like the queen of hearts, and like each of those cards means something to you, right? As she kind of shows them to you, and she goes, "Have you seen them new cards that they using now for cartomancy, fortune telling, and stuff like that?"
Uh, the um, the ones with like the drawings on them.
The
What are they
pictures.
called? The tarot. Is
Yeah,
that
they
it?
got pictures on them. They got like wheels and they got coins and they got lions and tigers and all kinds of things.
Yes, ma'am. I have.
What do you think about those?
I don't really know. I'm still learning. Um,
Still
um
learning?
yes, ma'am.
Well, I feel like you, like me, are a little bit old school in your practice, aren't you? And she sort of like starts to like walk in step with you. And without you even realizing, you guys are sort of like walking down the path around the springs. You've kind of like turned around and started making your way back towards the grand hall. And she goes, "I find myself trying to be interested in these new cards, but I don't know. I just..." And she like shuffles the cards again, and she pulls one out. She pulls out the Queen of Hearts, and she goes, "Now, see, this makes sense to me. It's Queen of Hearts, right? It's going to be somebody who is someone in your life who is gentle. Well, not necessarily gentle, but I believe they call it emotional maturity. Somebody who is easy to talk to, somebody who is empathetic, right? Now, if that's what the card tells me, that's pretty easy. How am I supposed to figure it out on all them cards with them pictures? How do I know who this empathetic person is if you're just showing me some random white lady holding a bunch of cups? Just doesn't make
Uh,
sense to me, is all.
I don't know. You know they like to take what we do and make it their own without no real knowledge and nothing.
Well, that's the thing that throws me off. You know, one of the ladies that made them cards is also one of us. I'm trying to decide if maybe she did it to sort of hide these and those, or if she was just trying to throw people off the scent altogether, you know?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because there's just this. And she's sort of like talking to you like about craft and about, um, you know, different sort of types of divination within this practice that you both seem to share. Uh, and as you guys are having this conversation, I am going to have you give me an instinct roll.
Okay.
Now, as a reminder for yourself, but also for the people listening, we are playing Daggerheart. So, one of the interesting things about Daggerheart is Daggerheart uses 2d12s when you're making rolls like this, right? So, you're going to make a roll with 2d12s. The difficulty that you are trying to meet is you're just trying to meet a 15, and you're going to let me know two things. One, whether or not you meet that 15, and two, which die is going to be the higher die that you rolled, either your hope or your fear die.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just straight with the die or plus my instinct?
It's going to be plus your instinct.
Okay. Nah, fam. So sorry about that, y'all. That is a 6 and a 7. It ain't. I got a +3. It ain't. We ain't making it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you got you got a 6 and a 7 plus 3?
No, I have a 6 on my hope and a 7 on my fear, and neither of those get me up to 15.
Oh no, you're good because you're gonna add them
But-
both together.
Oh, I'm gonna add them both together.
Yeah,
And then you
yeah.
add your instinct.
And then add your instinct.
Oh, then I'm fine.
Then you're
Okay.
good. You
Then I'm good.
definitely beat it. So which one is the higher one, the hope or the fear one?
Fear.
The fear? So what has happened is I have gained a fear.
Don't tell them that.
No, you gotta tell me.
Don't tell
Hey,
them.
table
Don't tell them.
rule. Table rule, you gotta tell me. 'Cause that's how I get to do
You actually don't have to.
I actually
you actually don't have to. You don't have to.
If
You donate right now, we don't have to anymore.
Yo,
If you donate right now,
actually,
Right
if you
now,
go to donate link right now.
Donate right now.
actually,
I actually don't have to worry about it.
table rule, if you guys donate, they also get a hope as well as me getting a fear. How about that? How about
Dude,
So
what-
now
what-
I'm
what-
actively threatening you. Give me
I am in your
hope.
walls. I am in your
Give me
wallet.
hope. Thank
You
you.
have $5.
You do.
if all it takes is $5 to give these people advantage on all of their stuff, I'm just saying. So
Think of how many problems we can cause. Just
oh no,
Keep that
I've
there.
made a mistake, but I've made a mistake for a good cause, so that's fine. So you hit the DC. So because you've hit the DC, that means you actually notice as you guys are walking on the path something small, maybe sort of like it couldn't be any taller than your shins, but it's very small and very fast. Run across the path, right? And it runs across the path. You don't I'll say this. Miss Alice doesn't get a good look at it. As a matter of fact, she just kind of sees the creature run across the path, looks over at where it goes and goes, them damn road runners. They always pop out of nowhere at the wrong time and they run in front of you and they scare the living mess out of you. I'm so glad it's daytime because they'll scare you the living death out of you at night.
Miss
But
Alice.
you actually notice that wasn't a road runner that ran by.
Did you say that was a road runner?
Yeah, them little birds, they're like this big. Oh yeah, because you're not from, they're like this big. They're kind of fast, but they will just run across the path just because they think they got enough room. I imagine it's a lot like deers back east, except much, much smaller.
No, you notice a deer, unless it's nighttime, and God help you if a deer hit your car, because it's just over for the car. It's just over for it. For
That's why I don't have a car. I
Miss
don't
Alice,
get
can I
to deal with no deer.
borrow your tobacco?
I mean, okay, it's a bad. She like pulls it out of her tin and she goes, "It's a bad habit. Don't get into it." And she
Yes.
hands it over to you.
Like, she takes it very quickly, and then she's like, "I am gonna be right back. Oh, you know what? I need to get a closer look at that road runner." And she like kind of not takes off, but like very quickly be like walking off. It's just like, that was not a road runner. What? Like whispering to herself, trying to plan what's happening.
So you make your way after that creature that you saw running. And as soon as you get off the path, you feel a stark difference in the ground where the path is very like solid, sort of like cobblestone and cement, right? As soon as you get off the path and into the dirt, it is immediately unstable. There's dirt underneath your feet, and the dirt is kind of sliding. There's so many small rocks and pebbles, and also the little burrs of dried brush and from where the dried brush and tumbleweeds have actually knocked off little dried pieces that have fallen off of the plants and have kind of just settled into the ground. You can tell as you're stepping and you're hearing the crunch of your feet and you feel how they're sticking to the bottom of your shoes. You feel very lucky that you have shoes on, and you make a mental note to yourself, never walk out here barefoot. It would be a complete nightmare. but you make your way into the dry brush to try and find that creature. Meanwhile, back inside the grand hall at the bar, Letty is talking to Nat with oh, we did not actually get your character's name, Paul, Angel. Is that, am I saying it correctly?
Yes, Angel.
Right. So Letty and Nat are sitting talking at one end of the bar, and Angel is nearby, quietly drinking a drink to himself. And Letty is with Nat, going, "So you're a performer, yeah?
Yes,
Do you
very much
do
so.
do you
I do
do music or
music.
poetry?"
I do music, a little bit of poetry. I'm not really the best poet, kind of more like a book writer
Oh,
in a sense. I write stories, novels, and songs,
oh, what
play a
kind
couple instruments,
of, oh wow.
and also a bomb ass disc jockey.
Oh, well, what kind of stories do you write?
All kinds: romance, fantasy, a little bit of science fiction.
Mm.
And I'm currently working on this one. And she goes into like this super long winded, ultra detailed story that is that essentially is a setting that's mixed with like re refreshed and revamped like Cthulhu lore that has like
Mm.
a bit of like the dark morbidity of like Edgar Allan Poe, but also has like this like upliftment and enriching that comes from like a Langston Hughes or a Zora Neale Hurston novel. It's all there, and it's very long-winded and a bit disconjointed. Like she's still like she has these ideas and is still working them out in her head and like
Mhm.
slotting things into places. It's very over the top and very eccentric. She does a lot of talking with her hands. This is like the most animated you've probably ever seen her.
Letty is very like enwrapped in this story, and she goes, "Well, where do you get your ideas from?"
Lots of reefer.
Oh, oh, well, that's a way. Yeah, that works. I just thought, and she kind of pauses for a second, and she kind of rifles through her notebook, and she goes,
Don't
"It's
take any of my ideas.
no, 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 no. It's not. I'm not. No, I'm not a writer. I'm an
Okay, I just saw you writing down things in your notebook earlier. You was talking to people. You
no."
like you a journalist or something?
She like
Gossip rag?
no, 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 and she like opens up her notebook and sort of like flips through, and she like flips through till she gets to a point in her notebook, and she opens it and shows you, and what you see is you see this like little sort of like monster. It's like it's like a little brain with feet and tentacles, and she kind of goes, "No, it's just that the thing that you were talking about. I'm see, it's
That wait. Oh, that's kind of freaky. I like it.
but you've never come into contact with one of these before."
That's real.
And she kind of looks around, and she leans closer to you and starts to whisper, "You see, I'm an investigator. I'm a PI, a paranormal investigator. I look for
That's not what PI means.
uh I mean, yes and no. So most PIs, private investigators, they're looking for things like cheating spouses, or, you know, the person who
The
is,
mob.
yeah, basically, but no, I look for different things, strange things, ghosts, ghouls, brains with feet. And she kind of shows you the picture again. And the story that you were saying, it sounds like something I've heard of before.
I don't know. My grandmama told me don't mess with none of that type of stuff.
It's not.
You open your mind up to it, and you bring that type of stuff into your house, and then it's in your home, and next thing you know, it's sitting in your corner while you're taking a bath. Ah,
Oh, no. Not when you're taking a bath. And she kind of flips through it again and she opens up another page where it's like a picture of a woman, a naked woman, but
hey,
she is fully naked, both in clothes and in skin. You just see muscle on top of muscle,
hello.
except for up in the hair where it's like poofy and like the muscles are sinewing and she's sort of like in this crouched over position. And like you see like it's a profile, but her head is turned and she's looking at you in the picture.
Tell
uh
me more about this one.
and she goes, well, that's a boo hag.
A what hack?
A boo hag. Those Do you suffer from a condition called sleep paralysis?
No, but I can make other people do it.
She At first she doesn't get the innuendo, but then after a bit she kind of does, and she just kind of like looks down at her notebook and she goes, I well, no, but boo hags. So this creature sort of, if ever you have a situation where you feel yourself unable to breathe at night, or if you wake up and you can't move, a lot of people say that they see her on their chest, just sort of sitting and
Who the hell
staring.
they praying to?
I don't think it's praying to anyone. I think it's kind of feeding on their energy. Good news is very easy to distract. All you have to do is throw, I believe, pebbles or marbles
But
or
didn't you say they couldn't move?
put a broom. Well, no, that's the thing. If someone comes in and throws the pebbles, then they have to get off of your chest and count the pebbles. Or if you leave a broom, and she's sort of like giving you this facts on this thing. And as she's giving this information, she's getting more excited. And actually, Anjil, you're actually starting to hear this part of the conversation. And she goes, yeah. So I would say easiest thing for you to do to make sure that you're safe is make sure that you have a broom in your room in the corner of your room. So that way, when she comes in, she'll get so distracted counting the bristles that you can just kind of shoo her away when you wake up.
How many pebbles do you need? Because personally, if there's a broom that's involved, the only time I want a broom in my room is when I'm jumping it. You catch my
Mm,
drift?
And why
I
do you need to bring pebbles into your room for this? Especially that's not something you could just sweep away as pebbles like that.
Who's that with
she
that silky ass voice?
she
Who
turns
are
and this.
you?
Yes. Hi. The pebbles are
Hello, sir.
strictly a
Hi,
distraction device. Also, she is right. Your voice is very silky.
I get that quite a lot.
You should. You should.
Huh. Okay. Anyway, but and she kind of like goes back into her book and is just like, but anyway, like I was saying, those stories sound familiar. Have you actually? It's part of my investigation. I should be asking these questions. So, have you guys noticed anything weird happening around here? And it doesn't have to be brains with feet or boo hags with no skin and counting pebbles. It could be anything.
Honey, it's the 1920s and this is a vacation club. What do you expect? There's all types of weird shit that happens around here.
Oh, I don't. You can see like she's a very brown skinned woman, but you can actually see the red undertones in her skin, sort of like flush up her neck and across her face. And she's like, no, not like that kind of weird. I mean, like, you know, paranormal,
Like brains with feet.
like brains with feet, but not exactly.
Super, any form of supernatural is what you're saying.
Exactly. Yes.
You believe in this stuff too, huh?
I don't
It
know
can.
if I believe in it to the extent that she does, but I would say I've seen a few shares. That's why I wanted to get away from where I got away from.
Well, you know my mama say it follow you.
Where did you get away from?
Let's just say from New York.
Oh, oh. I don't think I know of any strange creatures from New York. And she kind of like opens her book again and just starts flipping through.
I know a
Uh,
few, but they don't look like what's in your book.
have you seen? Have you seen anything like a hopping vampire?
Does it hopscotch? I'm confused.
No, it's just a little vampire, and it like hops, and then it'll.
You
Have you seen
talking
anything
about a
like
lot of
the
stuff.
regular vampire?
No.
Have you seen anything like a small sort of, I don't know, fade-like creature that likes to maybe, you know, run really fast in people's shoes?
Not that one, but the vampire one. Yeah. I haven't seen the Fae, but well, not the the hopping vampire, but in New York, regular vampires are,
Oh,
they could be a little out and about at times.
I
oh.
guess I just don't go no place then, cause oh, this is new to me.
Sarah, what are you? You actually had left the office from Miss Lily, and you're probably walking out towards the bar area about now. What are you? What are you doing? Are you paying attention to this conversation? What's
I'm
on
walking
Sarah's
up, putting on my suit jacket back on. Why y'all talking about Jongsha?
mind? You've heard of them? Have you seen them?
Nah, I ain't seen. I have. Why y'all talking about Jongsha? What's going on out here? Also, my name's Sam May.
Hi, Sarah May. My name is Letty, Letitia,
Yeah,
but everybody calls me Letty.
yeah, Miss Lily. Miss Lily told me you were investigating around here.
Yeah, so there have been some strange happenings here at the resort, and Miss Lily has, hired me to make sure that, all of the patrons are safe and I sort of get to the bottom of the things that are going on. And I was just trying to, you know, find more information and see what other strange things people may have seen here so I could sort of narrow down what it could be.
Right. What you got so far?
Well, I've ruled out boo hags. I've ruled out the jiangsha. I've ruled out, and she lists like several other like different sorts of um, supernatural creatures, including one that is, and I'm probably going to be pronouncing this wrong, but I believe it's called a tetet, which is a, um, it is a, it is a quote unquote monster that is like a very big pale woman with gigantic boobs that will kidnap children by shoving them under her breasts and running away with them.
I know a lady like that from back home, but it wasn't kids. She would just
Was it
she would
husbands? Because I've seen a lot of those too, and that's not the kind of investigator I am.
nah. It was the grocers. She could fit 2 whole watermelons up there. It's crazy.
Huh.
Crack
Well,
them too.
Who the fuck are you?
Sarah, seriously, I've been here for years.
five at least.
Five?
uh Nat will stand up to their full height, which is probably about like 5'10", 5'11", if she's standing with her back straight. And will clunk clunk right up to you with her little goat hooves and like cross one leg over the other, reach her hand out.
Sarah takes your hand
Natalia.
because Sarah takes your hand and kisses it.
Ooh, I love a gentlewoman.
You so
Natalia
easy.
Carver.
You are
Or you
so
can just call me
easy.
Nat.
You are
Hmm?
so easy to piss off.
And I fall for this shit every time too.
Mm-hmm.
And Nat will walk back over and sit down.
I'm so sorry. I'm confused. You guys do know each other?
I know what
Yeah,
everything.
Just being a brat.
Oh.
Excuse you?
I said it.
Letty
And
turns.
there you go.
Letty turns over to Sarah May, and goes, "How do you know about? How do you know about the Jiangxi? Because I've only been heard about it recently."
I got
And
a cousin.
oh, has this cousin encountered one?
I don't know. He told me about it. He know about shit.
Oh, is that cousin? Are you from around here? Or?
I'm from lots of places.
Oh,
Don't worry about where I'm from. Where you from? You from around here? Where you stay at?
no, I am originally from San Francisco, and then I came down here
Mm,
for business.
mm-hmm. In your
What's it
business,
like in San Fran?
It's nice, a lot cool. Well, aside from now, it's a lot cooler than it usually is down here.
I,
Um,
I look at that. That
It
excuse me,
is
kind of look.
rather hot. Yeah.
So your business is looking for weird shit.
yeah, you can
I
put it
think
that
so.
way.
Mm. You found something new yet?
Uh, well, you see, there has been weird occurrences here. Apparently, somebody is running off with people's shoes in the night and bringing them back worn down, much more worn down than they should be from just a night of walking around.
I mean, did you get hit today?
No, I got here a couple days ago. It hasn't happened to me yet.
Have you
Uh,
just like sat outside and watched for who taking the shoes?
well, that's what I'm afraid of.
I heard that's what happened with cheap shoes.
Hmm. I mean, it could be an epidemic of cheap shoes, but with certain creatures, I've learned that certain creatures don't like being watched, especially not at night. And so I want to make sure that, I'm not going to end up with some sort of curse or something like that from watching it in the night before I actually sit out and do that.
Just make sure they don't see you.
And hmm, that could work. I could
Good.
I could wear camouflage. And you can see like she kind of like retreats and starts doodling in her book again. And you see that she's like drawing pictures of like the sort of like the flora of the area, like the different dried bush, and like she draws like a picture of the
I
job.
turn I turn and look at these two while she has autism. Um
She is. I'm not
I
gonna
look at
lie.
I look at these two.
Kindred
All right,
spirits.
we gotta figure out what the fuck's going on and help Miss Lily out because I don't think she gonna do it.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna cut it.
And the last thing Miss Lee needs is some whatever the fuck that was she was talking about.
We gonna do a
So,
stakeout, and at the party we gonna chat up everybody we can.
Well, say less. You had me at party.
all right. So, as I said, be prepared. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Is anybody else here?
There are people scattered about in the Grand Hall. Basically, for these next couple weeks, the resort is actually full up. But then again, there are also people from outside of the resort who are
Mm.
also here, sort of like kind of like pre-gaming it almost. Like it's a pretty long way from LA. It's a few hours to
Mm.
get here. So like people have come up early to sort of like come pre-game, rest a little bit before they get down for the party. So there are people scattered about in the Grand Hall if you wanted to talk to anyone.
Uh, in general, I would just be trying to figure out like anyone it's happened to is probably what I would just start doing. Is just like collecting like anyone it has happened to, anyone it hasn't happened to, see if there's any sort of pattern.
All right. So we will actually get back to that in a second because Zia, you are running through the brush, trying to find this little creature that has run off into the brush across the path away from you and Miss Atlas. I'm going to have you give me another roll.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you choose. Okay. So, are you trying to sneak up on this creature? Or are you just specifically trying to catch it as quickly as you can? To at least, what's your goal here?
I think the plan is to try to kind of do like the little stun thing that Miss Alice did to the lizard.
Okay. All right.
Like just like she's been kind of like chewing some. She's absolutely disgusted by chewing the tobacco. She's like, I regret everything in my life.
It is disgusting. It's clearly an acquired taste. You have not acquired this taste at all. It tastes like literal smoke.
No.
But not in the delicious barbecue way, in the burning rubber factory sort of way. It's not pleasant. But as you pop a little bit in your mouth and start chewing, I think I'm going to have you do an agility roll to see if you can hit this creature. It's kind of like flitting between brush.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you got to hit a 20.
Ooh. Okay.
I believe in you. You got this.
Yeah.
How many donations we get? You might get a hoe.
I believe in me too. Let's see. I failed by 1.
You failed by 1.
Which
one's
was
your higher?
No.
Which one is
my fear?
your
Hey,
fear?
hey, how those donations looking? How those donations looking? Hey, how those
Hey,
donations looking?
You know,
bring your dice roller here to the front so I can have a very quick conversation.
You know what? We did get some donations. So I will say you also gain a hope in this.
Okay.
But I also gain another fear. So you seeing this creature sort of flit in and out of the bush, you know that it's not a roadrunner. You know what birds look like. What you're seeing isn't a bird, right? Like you see no indication of feathers or anything like that. You see no beak, nothing, just a small sort of blur of a thing. And the footsteps sound like shoed footsteps more than the sort of pitter patter of like clawed, taloned feet running in the dirt. And so you see it going in and out of the bush, and you think you sort of start to see it get a pattern. And you chew up that tobacco, you kind of like set it up, and you go to spit it out, and you lean forward to spit it out, and you do spit it out. And it sort of like goes out and plops into a bush as you tip forward and sort of fall forward, reach out your hands to brace yourself. And as you reach out your hands, you get handfuls of those little sticky barbs in your hands as you hit the ground. And like you hit the ground, the barbs hit your hands, and you immediately just feel the stinging in your hands as it happens, and you push yourself up. And as you're pushing yourself up and sort of like brushing your hands off, you hear footsteps behind you, and you turn around to see Miss Alice sort of like slowly walking up behind you, going, I mean, if you want to do it, you got to practice a little more. Don't start on moving targets. Start on something that's sitting still. I'm telling you, go for the lizards when they're basking on the rocks. It's so easy. And she kind of looks you up and down, and she goes, ugh, that's awful. And she
Miss
takes
Alice.
Yes.
Can we just go back? I mean, I'm done. I would like to go sit down.
She pulls a handkerchief like out of her pocket and just starts brushing some of the burrs off of you. And she's like, come on, let's go back to the main hall. We can get all of the stuff off you, but it's much easier if you have a brush. Come on. And she kind of like holds onto your arm and walks you back to the path and walks you back towards the resort where everyone is. And as she's walking you back, she goes, now I know that felt real bad, and I know you're going to sting for a little bit, And I really do wish I had more words of comfort for you. But honestly, them little things hurt like a bitch. I can't lie. It's
They're,
gonna
I think they're worse than the Sanders spurs back home. Actually, I
honest,
don't know which one is worse, but they both feel real bad.
honestly and truly, the part that's worst about them is it don't matter if you get them off your skin or not. It still kind of feels like they're in there, and it'll itch like a motherfucker for a long time.
Miss Alice, you're not that good at pep talks. Do you know that?
I'm not. But I got aloe vera, or if I don't got aloe vera somewhere, I'm pretty sure Miss Lily got aloe vera somewhere, and that's gonna help at least soothe sort of the, you know. Look,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm not a doctor. I don't need any kind of bedside manner. I am literally here to speak the truth to whoever needs to hear it. And I've learned that sometimes being blunt is the best way. And I don't want you to go through this not knowing what's going to happen. And she kind of like fusses at you, but also is like very caring and kind to make sure that she's helping pick off as many of the burrs as possible as you guys are walking back towards the grand hall, which doesn't, you guys didn't get that far. It doesn't take you guys that long to get there. As a matter of fact, by the time you guys get there, you're probably going to get there at the same time as everybody else is sort of interviewing different patrons at the party. So, what you're looking for people who, everyone else, you're looking for people who have sort of experienced this before, right?
I am for sure.
Are you just straight up asking people, hey, have you experienced this weird thing? Or are you sort of looking for signs of people experiencing
There
this?
will be signs. I think I am straight up asking, and to help with that, I am going to use my ability Tell the Lies.
Okay. Let's see. Let's look at this.
I do a spellcast roll against it is a target in very close range,
Mhm.
but I do not see any cooldown on it, so I think I would just keep doing it unless I'm reading it wrong, but I do not see any way that it is limited in how many times I can use it.
I don't see that either. Hold on, let me see. Let me look here, maybe. I don't think there is a cooldown on it.
Yeah, so I would just be I am doing that to people.
Okay. So you're spamming that, trying to get this information.
Yeah. Would you like me to roll once, roll a handful of times?
Give me, give me, give me, give me one for now, because dealing with the two D12s, I think it's probably easier to do it one at a time to keep track.
22.
Oh, yeah, easy peasy. So you actually, I think what it is you actually go to somebody who you have actually seen around the hot springs for the past couple of days. It's this man who is he's an older man, average height, a little bit stocky, pretty well dressed. Earlier in the vacation, he was very much boisterous and very much like had a lot to say about the power of wellness and how he one of the things he loves about the Vacationers Club is that it's a great time to get to relax. He's been to all of these different places, and he's very charismatic and talkative with people. uh but you also kind of notice that not very he doesn't seem to like have any close relationships with any of the other people in the club. Like he's a very charismatic, he's one of those people who is very charismatic, but it rubs people the wrong way. But you can see that today he's being a little bit quiet. And you actually also notice that like his shoes, he's not wearing the same shoes that he was wearing before, and his shoes, he seems a little bit tight in the shoes today. But he's kind of like sitting at a table eating his lunch, kind of quietly to himself, which is very odd for the first time when you come up to him. Oh, I'm sorry. With your roll, which was your higher die, the hope or the fear?
Hope.
Hope. Okay. All right.
I walk up to him. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. Sam May, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. I've seen you around here.
Everybody has. It's someone to be polite.
Hmm. My name's Claude.
Claude, nice to meet you, Claude. How you doing? You said you're doing good, but you ain't sounding good.
Oh, well, I didn't. I've just been having a little bit of a difficult day. I haven't had a chance to go out and get into those glorious hot springs. You know how refreshing they are,
They
how
sure are. Yeah, they're nice.
I haven't had the chance to, renew myself today.
I'm just saying, I try to help Miss Lily keep the peace around here, and you was talking big shit a few days ago, and you quiet now. What's going on? Something wrong?
Now, and he kind of like bristles a little bit at this, and he goes, "Now, what would make you think that anything is wrong? Why would you think that I would be trying to
Don't
cause
lie to
trouble?
me now.
Give me, hmm, give me a presence check. Difficulty. I'm gonna say
Presents
15.
15. Heard. Wait. Oh, fear. Okay. I remind myself which is which. That is a 19 hope.
A 19 hope. So with that 19 hope, um, he bristles up, and then he kind of like looks around a little bit, and he kind of leans forward to you, and he goes, "Well, I do have a bit of a problem. And I
Hmm.
did bring this up to Miss Lily, but I don't necessarily know if she's taking it seriously. But
Mhm.
I, for the past couple nights, have been leaving my shoes out like she's been saying, and every single I've gone through 3 pairs of shoes in the past 3 nights. Somebody's just been taking my shoes and using them, wearing them down. And I've talked to Miss Lily about it, and she don't seem to think it's as important because I don't see anything happening about it. She definitely hasn't offered to replace my shoes.
Now, if you read your contract when you signed up to be in Vacations Club, you know Miss Lily's not responsible for your belongings. That's on you.
Well,
First of all,
yes, but this is an out of the ordinary experience.
I mean, out of the ordinary experiences that makes for a very eventful vacation, doesn't it?
He pauses a second. And as he takes this pause, I'm actually going to have us take a little bit of a break. We've hit the halfway point. Thank you to everybody already who is paying it, who is here watching us, everybody who has donated so far. We are going to go take a little bit of a break. And we will be back in about, I would say, 10 minutes. Is that good for you guys? Alrighty, let's take a 10-minute break and we will continue the story when we come back.
blurs in there. It's History Month TTRPG fundraiser. This year, we're raising funds on Tiltify for the Lavender Rights Project. The Lavender Rights Project is a black trans feminist organization committed to dismantling oppressive systems that disproportionately harm black communities. APOC wants to give a big shout out and massive thanks to this year's sponsors, Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games. Transplaner RPG is an award-winning, all transgender, people of color led dark fantasy channel telling stories in an original, non-colonial, anti-Orientalist multiverse. They're proud to support the APOC Black History Month fundraiser and encourage everyone watching to give what they can. As always, we stand in solidarity with all oppressed people of the U.S. and the world, fighting for freedom against colonization, imperialism, and white supremacy. Free Sudan, free DRC, and free Palestine. Frivolous Bear Studios is a game company dedicated to telling untold stories and amplifying marginalized voices. Their first game, The Home We Remember, is an introspective, lyric role-playing game that uses tarot cards to explore your character's memories and their relationships to a community hit by tragedy. Produced in collaboration with Tinder Vision Studios, The Home We Remember was lovingly crafted by a team of majority queer, trans, and racialized storytellers. Visit frivolousbear.com to get your copy today. And last but certainly not least, a special shout out to our third and final sponsor, Quinn Murphy of Thought Crimes Games, the makers of Griot Anthology. The Griot Anthology is a zine celebrating the brilliant work of black TTRPG game designers, utilizing the powerful medium roleplay. This anthology holds space for intersectional blackness in the past, present, and future, giving us the opportunity to tell our own unique stories and share our unique perspectives. Go to the website itch.io and search for Griot Anthology to pick up a copy today.
Hello and welcome back. We are here continuing our game of Daggerheart, but before I get all the way into the game, I do want to remind people of our trigger warning that we had at the top of the game. I would like to say that this game may include depictions of violence, and while there will be no active depictions of racism, sexism, queerphobia at all in the game, the setting is in the 1920s in the United States. So this is a reality that the characters herein are living under. However, the story is ultimately meant to be a story of Black joy and celebration. And speaking of Black joy and celebration, somebody was having a great time interrogating some of our patrons here at the resort. Sarah May, you were talking to Claude about his issue with his shoes.
Yes, I don't fully remember what I said last. We ended with him thinking.
Mm-hmm. Claude was sitting there thinking, and Claude goes, "Look, I just want to know what's going on. It seems very weird to me that someone would be taking our shoes and wearing the soles down. Is this some sort of new, I don't know, is this some sort of new way that they're trying to smuggle in new substances? Is this how we're paying for the alcohol now? This isn't something that she should be using her patrons for."
Sir, I'm sorry, sir. You think people are smuggling using your shoes?
Well, I don't know. I don't get into clandestine activities.
Oh, what are you drinking right now?
Water.
Really?
Yes.
Take a big old sip.
Oh, all right. And you see he kind of like picks up his cup and like goes to take a sip. He just takes a little bitty one.
Oh, come on now. It's a hot day.
Well, well, I guess. And he takes this big sip, and you see as his face starts to contort as the alcohol hits his throat, and he sort of like gets that sort of like liquor face of just being like, gotta get it down.
Hmm. You
See,
know.
water.
Mm-hmm. Some nice water. Know who brought you that water?
Miss Lily.
Then we got from Miss Lily.
Look, I don't want any problems. I
Mm.
just want to know what's going on, and I want to be fairly compensated for my shoes. I've lost two, three nice pairs of shoes already. He kind of like leans back and kind of gestures at his outfit and goes,
How about I tell you this? You can stay, and I won't steal your fucking shoes once you go say sorry to Miss Lily. Well, I never, right?
well, I wasn't going to say that, but
Listen,
maybe I
just
will go
because
have
you
a conversation with Miss Lily.
go up to their stores and wear their clothes, don't forget you just like the rest of us.
Ugh. And like as you say that, he kind of like stands up, uh, and like kind of like turns his nose up at you, but then does kind of like look around and then see like Miss Lily walking out of the office and just goes, excuse me, and then makes his way over to Miss Lily. And as he's walking away, actually, Letty starts walking up to you, and Letty goes, huh, did you find out anything?
Yeah, they like to bother assholes, so maybe we let them keep doing what they're doing.
Oh, hmm. I never thought about that. I've never heard of a monster that just bought, well, no, not true. There are some monsters that will only attack you if you've done so. And she gets back to like looking through her notebook with her notes and things like that. And at this point, actually, Zia, you and Miss Alice are coming into the building, and Miss Alice speaks up and goes, does anybody have a brush or anything? This one fell in all of the coyote teeth, and we got to get it all off of her before she gets stinging real bad.
I got one.
Thank you. She walks over to you.
Yeah, and Nat will stand up and reach deep into, they're wearing like a three-piece tuxedo, very fine tailored, kind of reaches into like the vest in one of their in their coat pocket and pulls out a lint roller that just looks like a piece of, it's just a stick of wood that has duct tape wrapped around it, but the sticky side is facing out.
Yeah, Miss Alice takes it and like starts trying to get all of the little stickies off of Zia, and the whole time is just being like, I just don't understand why. You know that this one went running out into the brush chasing after a road runner. I mean, I know
Miss
a lot.
Alice,
Yes.
it wasn't a road runner.
Oh well, what? Well, what was it then?
I don't know. I was trying to find out. I was trying to do the little trick you did with the lizard, and then I ended up in the stupid sand spurs. I know that's not what y'all call them, but they're the same exact thing back home. You, why could you not have taken me somewhere else, not around all these people? Because
Well,
now
Well,
I
damn,
feel
what we got to do
embarrassed.
with you? Give me my thing back. And she snatches her lint roller back.
now there is
So
no.
that's what happened to you?
You ain't never been in contact with one of them with any of those coyote teeth, have you? They're all over the ground. If you stay, this part of the reason why I'm pretty sure Miss Lily put all these paths around here, because if you get on one of them, that's they get under your shoes and then they get in your house and then you step on them in the middle of the night while you're trying to go get a drink of water and your foot stings forever.
I heard about them from one of my cousins from the South once.
I've heard. I never thought they exist, but I've heard about them before.
No, well, wait a minute. You said it wasn't a road runner?
No, it wasn't a road runner. And while we're having this conversation, I'm gonna like try to steal the, the lint roller back. Give it back.
Ooh.
Oh,
Just let me.
this is fun. This is fun for me.
You must be itching all over.
Listen, yeah, it's not that great. And the fact that y'all have never been stung with one is really annoying. Because I thought
I mean,
when
a
I
good
came
gin and
out here,
tonic will take everything away.
I don't drink.
I'm pretty sure if you have something that'll cool the skin down, that possibly could help.
I have to get them off of me first. Can I I'm like, as we're doing this, I'm going to take the lint roller back. I'm going to try my best.
As you're doing that, Letty sort of wanders over and is like, now, excuse me. Hi, my name's Letty. Now, you said that you went off chasing something into the brush?
Yes, like I said before, it was like this little blur of a thing. I didn't see it, but I know it's not a bird. I know what a bird looks like. It wasn't a bird. It was like a weird little gremlin of a thing. And I went and I chased it, and I thought I was going to do a cool little trick, and it failed miserably. And now I am covered in little stickies, and I want them gone.
Well, could you describe what it looked like? And she like flips to an empty page in her book.
I see how miserable you look, and I just give you the makeshift lint roller back.
She just like starts rolling herself off. Like, no, it was too fast. I needed to slow it down, and I couldn't slow it down. I couldn't see it. I tried my best, and I failed. Can I please get the stuff off of me and get some aloe vera on my hands?
And you start getting all of the little burrs off of you. Sarah May, you're continuing to go talk to people. And you kind of hear the conversation that's happening over there. A lot of people are kind of like halfway paying attention to the commotion that's going over there. But you actually hear somebody go, huh, something fast running off into the brush like a roadrunner. I saw something like that before too. And she's right. It didn't look like a bird.
What'd you see?
Well, it was, now it's going to sound crazy, but it was almost like a doll or like a tiny man who was just, it sounds weird, I know, but there was something flitting through the bushes, and I thought it was some sort of small animal like a squirrel or a rabbit or something, but then it stopped for a split second and it looked almost like a doll or like a person, like a tiny little man. But it was so fast I didn't catch it.
Like an Italian?
No, not like a man but short, like a doll but moving.
Like sitting on its legs and shit?
Just standing on its own two legs like a regular person.
Like a dog, man? Like a werewolf?
Did you see its bottom half? Did it kind of look like me? And Nat kind of like poses like goat legs. And
okay, Grover.
Let's be honest, you could see it from the back. This is a thick goat. This is a thick ass goat. So she kind of poses, and it's like all accentuated leg and hoof.
She kind of pauses and looks at you for a second and goes, "No, not like that. Just like
okay.
Like regular legs and feet. It was just a real small person. It was very strange. I promise you that well, there was something weird about this person. They did have really big shoes.
Know what that means?
Calm down.
I'm just
the woman who's talking starts cackling and goes, huh, I wish it were true because then I would have known better about
both of y'all. Can we please focus?
I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, it was a very small person just running and extremely fast too. Honestly, if it hadn't have stopped, I wouldn't have known what it looked like at all.
So you saw a little man who was covered in hair like a dog running, or was it dog shaped like a man? Like
not dog, doll, like DOLL. It was just real small, but a person.
Oh, a doll. What the hell? Okay. Anybody got a kid with him here at the club this summer?
Miss Lily actually
I think I know.
Speaks up and goes, "No, we don't got kids here at the hot springs. They're not allowed. They can't get in the water. It's too much for them."
I'm pretty sure I know.
You know.
I said I'm pretty sure I'd know if I did. Nope.
The lady who was talking earlier goes, "Well, none of my kids are here, and thank goodness." I'm glad they're all grown because, whoo, buddy, they were a handful when they were little.
Anybody here got a penchant for dolls?
For well, I mean, Miss Alice might. She does all of that, stuff. And Miss Alice actually speaks up and goes, "I don't do nothing now, LMA. I don't do nothing with no dolls."
Yeah, dolls is they hold spirits. Uh Again, this is what my grandmama told me.
All right. So we got
But
a
Hmm.
runaway doll, like steal people's shoes.
at least they bring them back. But they're a little worn out though.
Running fast as hell.
A doll running fast as hell. Seems supernatural.
Letty speaks up and goes, "It does seem supernatural. I mean, it seems like a combination of things. And she kind of flips through her book again. She goes, there's quicklings, which are like small creatures that run fast, but she said it looked like a doll. So, I mean, I've never heard of anything about a doll before moving like that. This could be something new."
Is it like a mixed kid, like a half and half?
the lady LMA goes, "No, it was just a doll. I'm pretty sure. I mean, and you know what? I did not look and see what the race of the doll was. I was so shocked by just seeing a doll running that
Since when are dolls a race?
you ain't
We're
never
getting
seen
so
a
off
Raggedy Ann."
Woo!
At this point, Miss Lily actually comes to the middle of the party and goes, "Trust me, y'all don't have to worry anything about no running dolls or anything about any shoes. Tonight, we are strictly worried about the party. I
I'm definitely not
promise,
worried about shoes. I don't wear them.
I promise that y'all are not gonna have nothing to worry about. You're gonna be wearing your shoes at the party. I just ask that you please get rid of those birds before you get inside. Thank you." And she kind of like disperses the crowd and she kind of looks at Sarah May and goes, "Well, hopefully, hopefully this party will calm people down."
Or
But
turn people up.
oh, she smiles at Nat and goes, "You know what? I like your thinking. Look, everybody just go get ready for the party. Miss Letty, I hope all of this information that you got from these conversations is good. Everybody go get ready for the party. We'll figure out what we're going to do from there. But right now, I would appreciate it if we didn't get all the customers all riled up and upset before the festivities. Now, I don't need people being already angry before they get drunk and end up angrier, is all I'm saying."
I mean, they pay.
Of course they paid. You think I'm going to let them come up in here without paying?
Well,
And we
they're
got their
fun.
money at this point in time. We're good.
Ain't no fucking refunds. What they gonna do?
Ooh.
And besides, with drinks flowing, the saying I said before, loose lips sink ships. So
We might get more information. You're right.
exactly.
One of these bitches, Santa Claus, some shit left a toy, forgot to drop it off.
Boy.
I really don't think it's a toy, y'all. I think it's just a little creature. Like, y'all haven't seen like little weird things before?
No, I
Letty,
gotta
No,
see.
that's why we're confused.
Letty speaks up and goes,
Never
"I have. I've seen a lot of little weird things."
I know you have.
I have.
We're not talking to you.
I didn't mean to be rude. But you have
No, it's good. Somebody
screamed
needs
it from
to
the
say it. No, you
rooftops.
good.
And I have been here for like all of 5 minutes.
oh, I'm so, and she like holds out a hand and just sort of introduces herself to you. And as she does her introduction to you, we will fade away from that scene and move over into later in the night. You guys have all gone your separate ways to get ready for the party. You've gotten dressed, and now you guys are actually making your way back to the party, to, you know, meet and mingle with everyone. You see that even there were a lot more people than have been there throughout the week because of the people coming from out of town for the party for Miss Lily. But as the day has gone on, more and more and more people have come to this party. And um you guys make your way back towards the grand hall, and you see it is packed. People, it's floor, like wall to wall. People are dancing, they're singing, they're drinking. Everybody's sort of having a good time. Actually, right now, currently on the stage, Miss Lily actually had a mariachi band come and play a little bit. And so they're up there playing music. People are really, really digging it. A lot of people are coming from not just from LA, but even from like across the country. So like this is kind of their first time hearing mariachi music like this before. It's a very like joyous, happy event. Drinks are flowing, there's food here, and everybody is having a good time. And as you guys walk up, you guys see that like Letty is standing sort of by the door. There's like a bouncer by the door, but then on the other side of the wall is or the other side of the door frame is Letty. And as people are walking in, you can see that she's like looking at people's shoes and kind of looking out into the distance and looking at people's shoes and just kind of like keeping her eye out for things. And she sees you guys walking up and she smiles and she goes, "Oh, hey, you guys are back for the party. Are you guys here to have a good time?"
Party don't start till I walk in.
Ooh. Are you
No,
gonna
lady,
be?
we here to look for weird shit.
Oh, well, I mean,
That too.
have you
Both
guys?
of y'all, I'm fucking joking. I'm not working right now. Shit. But I walk past you.
Oh, sorry. Enjoy. Have fun.
I'm just chilling to have a good time, whatever that good time is.
Oh, wonderful. And so you guys make your way in. As you guys walk into the party, like I said, it is jam packed. You see people dancing and singing. The temperature in this room, it's nighttime and it's winter, so it is pretty chilly. It's fairly chilly. And so going from being dressed for the cooler air outside, you get in immediately and it's like any extra layers that you had on, you're immediately like, I gotta get these off because it's warm in here. People are dancing, living it up, having a good time. Over by the bar, Sam is behind the bar, basically pouring out drinks for people. People are asking for drinks and he's pouring out drinks. And it's only by the look of slight confusion before the shoulder shrug and the tossing the drink back that you realize that, oh, they're asking for drinks. He's not pouring them the correct drink. So he clearly still has not figured out what's going on with the organization system that Miss Lily has placed on these bottles. But you see him and you see like everyone else is having a good time. And you guys walk in and see all of these actually new faces in here now. What do you guys want to do?
I'm just gonna observe
Okay. What are you looking for?
because I know I'm in Cali, and are a lot of these people from LA?
You see a lot of the people are from LA, yes. And it's a very like mixed group of people. Like this place is known for being a like black resort. Miss Lily has a lot of places. She's kind of like uh the proprietor of vacation spots specifically for black people. But like in this crowd, you see like this is a very mixed crowd. There's mostly black people, but there's also some other people there as well who are just here like they're here for the music, they're here because their friends are here, they're here having a good time. It's all love and happiness in this situation.
Is the mariachi band still playing?
Oh yeah, they're still going.
observing, just bobbing my head a little.
Mhm. So
Oh,
go ahead.
Nat is in the middle of the dance floor getting their salsa on
Alrighty.
and merengue.
Ooh. Do you have a partner? Do you find somebody to be your partner, or are you just dancing in the
I
middle?
start the party by myself. If
All
anybody
right.
comes up, they do, but I'm turning up.
You,
Me, myself, and I.
I'm gonna have you do. I'm gonna have you give me a presence roll
Oh,
for your
great.
little turn up.
I
We're
would
gonna
love
see how
that.
that affects the rest of the party.
Oh, that's lovely. Hold on, I have to do math because I'm what I'm not is a math gay. 23.
Mm. With a 23, you get into the middle of the floor and you
That was
start.
a hope as well.
I hope, yes. Okay. I'm not gonna get no fear in this, and that's fine. That's fine. You go to the middle of that dance floor and you start dancing. And you start off by yourself, right? You're getting your little groove on. And then as you're dancing, another woman comes out from the crowd and starts dancing with you. And then another woman comes out from the crowd. And then another person comes out from the crowd. And then before you know it, there's just this like pod of people who are sort of like dancing, or like you're dancing with a partner and then you spin someone out and someone else spins into your arms and you're dancing with this person and then that person spins you out, which you didn't expect because you were like, I was leading the last one, but here we go. And you get thrown into somebody else. And it's just a grand and a wonderful time. Now, what was, as far as accoutrement, what was Nat wearing?
So if Nat was in kind of like a tailored tuxedo, like three-piece tuxedo before, they're in another version of it. However, when they got into the party, they're like, fuck, it's hot, and like ripped their pants off. Their pants have like Velcro on the side, kind of like track warm-ups, and like ripped them out. So it's
Tearaway
like,
pants.
yeah, they're kind of like Winnie the Pooh in it. Like it's like the tuxedo and the vest and like a top hat at the top, and then just goat leg, just goat at the bottom. Um, so you hear a lot of clop, 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 as like they're dancing on the dance floor.
As you're doing that, you're hearing clop, 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 and the clop actually goes with the music to the point where actually like the leader of the mariachi band like hears the clopping and sort of redirects the band to sort of like match
Hey.
your foot your hoof sounds more. But as you are doing this little dance, you you spin someone out, someone spins you out, and then you start to notice there's like a little bit more of a breeze than you were used to, and you look down and you see like there's a button missing from your little vest that you had on.
All my buttons was here earlier.
All your buttons were here just a minute ago.
So like they do that thing where like they don't stop dancing, but it's kind of like off over to the side where she can like look at the ground and see if like her button popped off anywhere from where they walked in at.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you're doing that look around to see if you can find that button. I'm going to come back to that. Sarah May, give me an instinct roll.
Instinct.
You want to get a 15.
I want a 15.
Mm-hmm.
15 on the money. Hope.
With hope? Oh,
Oh,
give me
hope.
faith.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you notice Nat sort of moving away, right? Sort of like Nat looks like they are kind of like confused and looking for something. And as they look down, like they're trying to find something, you look down as well and you start noticing there's so many people in here that looking down at everyone's feet, it's kind of hard to keep track of where one person's leg is and another person's leg is. Like it's all like sort of blending together as people are like walking around. It's packed tight in here. But you do notice that there is something moving in between the footsteps. And it's like, it's, you can't quite see it. It's a little bit of a blur, but it is there and it is moving fast. And you, where Nat was, you see it's kind of moving away from that spot and going closer towards the stage.
I want to gesture for oh my god, Kay? Kay? Is that your character's name?
Zia.
Zia. I gesture for Zia. Like I do like one of these. You see that? Is that the little shit you saw before? You see? You see? Is that the that's the is that the bird you said wasn't bird?
Zia, give me a presence roll. No, not a presence roll. I'm sorry, an instinct roll. I don't know. I know where stuff is.
What if you just aura farm so hard that it stopped?
I just stopped.
Wait, I am also not a math gay. Give me a second. 7.
You only have to meet.
You're so real. You're so real for that, Sib. I'm right there with you, my friend.
14.
With 14? Oh, yeah.
With fear. God dang it.
So this is the thing that I've learned. This whole game I should have been making K rolls so I could get all of the fear. Got it. So you look and you're like, what are you? And you look down and you do see something flitting in between people's feet. What do you do?
Okay. I don't really know if this is going to work, but I'm going to use Voice of Dread on the little thing. And like, you're just going to, like, Sarah is going to like hear it, and it kind of, like, her voice gets like layered almost, and like it sounds like generations of voices all just pointed at this creature and say, stop.
Okay. Whew, okay. Give me. Ooh, did we? Okay, I'm gonna have you give me a roll.
Is it a spell? Is it a spell cast roll?
It's a spell cast roll.
Plus 3, I believe.
Yes, because it's your proficiency, right?
Yes.
So give me a spell cast roll plus 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, you need to beat a 15.
Beat a 15.
And it's gonna be hope.
It's gonna be hope.
It's gonna be hope.
I have. Wait. 18, and it's hope.
Trust.
Nice. Okay.
Look at what happens when the homies band together.
Let's see. So you said it sounds like generations, right?
Yeah.
What are you saying to this creature?
I'm just telling it to stop and like not move. I kind of want to shock its system to the point where it's just kind of like, where?
Okay. So you this is what happens. Actually, we're going to bring it back a little bit. You see the creature, you pull forth that energy. You sort of reach back and just pull in the voices that you've heard. These voices and these presence you've always felt. You talk to them almost daily, right? You've cultivated this relationship. You are supposed to be their voice in the waking world. You open your mouth and you say stop in the most demanding, big mama, if you don't get your ass over here right now way, that the creature stops and then kind of looks around. And like when the creature stops and looks around, you can see it is literally just a little rag doll. It's kind of looking around.
Nat stops too. At that.
What's up, Sarah May?
Sarah May's going to instinct and out of pure instinct throw a dagger at this thing.
Ooh, okay.
To like pin it to the ground out of pure instinct. What the fuck?
Give me. Yeah.
My instinct was to leave, so your instinct is better than mine.
Nope.
Nope.
Give me an attack.
I'm good, actually.
Attack.
And put any stank on it you want to put. If you want to use it's gonna be a 20 because you are in a crowd. But you can put any stank on it that you want with whatever.
Do I have things to? Oh,
you have hope. You can use hope to give yourself advantage.
How many hopes should I have?
Everybody started off with 2, and then I think you got 2 more. You got 2 more since we've.
Oh, I've not been keeping track of people giving us the donations, right? Let's see.
Well, every time you roll with hope, you also get a hope.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah.
The last 2 times you've rolled, you've got hope.
Rolling hope.
Yeah.
So
those are the 2, not the times from the donation. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. The donation hope went to Kay because
I'm with it now.
Desperately needed.
Kay was having a hard time.
Honestly,
Kay was having a hard time, and it's understandable.
I would have given it to them personally because
I don't think any of my experiences will count. What hope lets
you
me?
You can spend a hope even just to give yourself the D6 advantage.
And I have something if you don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna mess everything up. I'm gonna be straight up right now.
I'm gonna be so. Let me use a hope
for now.
Because I'm currently at 18 with hope.
Oh yeah.
So what I
only gotta get a 2 on the D6.
So wait, would I gain a hope and then spend that hope? How does that work?
You would gain the hope, and then you've got to, so you could spend it for that D6, but then you would just gain it back because you already got hope. Because your highest one here was hope. So yeah, you're just gonna be at it's a net
net neutral. Okay, I roll of heaven the D6. Okay.
Oh yeah, so you hit it. You toss that dagger, and when you toss that dagger, there's again it's packed. There's a gang of people, but this is something like you said. You don't like guns. You like knives, so you pick up that knife instinctually and toss it at that little doll creature, and you hear a thunk and a little ah as you nail it right to the edge of the stage.
Should I roll damage? Scream.
You can give me a damage roll, yeah.
It's 2D. I use my small knife. 8.
Ooh, this thing is tiny. Come on. So you hit that thing with 8 points of damage, and you nail it to the stage. What do you got? What do you want to do next?
I look at you. Oh, we gotta get that out of here right now. And I look at you. Don't act weird, okay?
Who, me?
Does it talk?
The creature?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why would I be weird? I'm not weird.
I go up and I very carefully just kind of take it, grab it, kind of grab it I don't even know how to grab it because my instinct is it's a doll. I should just grab it by its hair. Then oh, it's a living thing. So then I would just take the knife out and pick it up like it's a baby.
Oh,
and be
hi.
Don't talk. Can we talk outside?
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to talk.
I get your salsa and ass in the middle of the I salsa up to you, and I look at him on outside.
Take it outside.
Fine. And whoever I was dancing with, I kind of salsa away. And
she looks very sad.
I'll be back later. Okay. Yeah.
And I look at you head bob on the wall and just gesture for outside.
You get the affirmative head nod and walks out.
So you guys walk outside. Angela, are you with them?
Yeah.
Yep.
I bring on Jill. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You guys walk outside, and as you guys walk outside, you guys are walking past Letty, who's still kind of like looking around, and she sees you guys walk out, and she sees Zia with the doll, and she goes, "Whoa!" and immediately pulls out her notebook and her pencil.
Breathe through your nose.
Breathe.
No, but like
in through the nose, out through the mouth.
Okay. It's really just a doll? And the creature goes, "Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, sorta. I mean,
You talk?
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Okay.
No, yo, we need it.
Can we just calm down for a second here?
I'm caught. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk. Can I talk now?
Yes.
Hi. Why did you hit me with a knife? I feel like this is a valid question. I don't understand why everybody's
Honestly, it is.
It is.
No,
You're right.
no, I'm sorry. It's just been a long day.
Oh, I thought all days here were the same time. It's always 24 hours.
That's not what that means. That's not what that means.
Imagine someone did that to you in the real world. Like, it's been a long day. It's like, same 24 hours, dude. Get over it.
We all got the same 24 hours, bro.
It's a skill issue.
Always
No, that's not what I mean. So you're a doll, right?
Sorta.
Sort of.
Yeah.
To us, you are just a doll that talks. That's some weird shit.
Yeah, dolls are not supposed to talk.
Mm-mm.
That lady's got goat feet, and most people don't have goat feet. So how come she's
most people
not
don't.
weird? Also, all of you guys are a little weird, to be quite honest.
Yeah, but we're weird in the way that we've accepted as part of our reality. We ain't seen
I may have goat feet.
I may
My
have scales.
top half is all woman, baby.
Oh my god.
Is the bottom half ain't woman?
It's a little bit of it and a little bit of that.
Are you not a lady goat at the bottom?
Hey, yo, can we
Are we having a conversation?
Can we go
about
back?
this
Can we
right
go back? We're
Yeah,
asking
you
the
are talking
question.
doll. Hold on.
Oh, here we
got
go to
to
me
go on
being weird again. Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm a doll. I can talk. So what?
What
Right.
exactly are you?
Well, it depends. Sometimes people call me a voodoo doll, but I'm not really connected to another soul. And as they start talking, you see that Letty is just taking notes furiously. Letty is hyperventilating. She is so excited.
It's that shit my grandma was telling me not to fuck
Cool.
with.
What? Why? What? Huh?
I
What?
hope that lady doesn't
Follow-up
pass
question.
out.
Do
Yeah.
you currently got a little spirit inside this doll? Are you just a little spirit inside the doll?
No, I was born this way.
Oh, okay. Like she has started like kind of digging around in like a little satchel bag for something in her pocket in the bag and then slowly pulled her hand out. It's like, never mind.
Hold up, you was born like you got a mama?
Yeah. Doesn't everybody have like mom? Well, I guess not everybody has a mom, but everybody has a progenitor. I think that's the
Okay,
word.
so
I'm the progeny of someone. A mannequin.
I have
But
more
I'm
questions.
saying, but I'm an adult. I'm just this size forever.
So why aren't you a
know what?
mannequin?
You know what, Andrew? You take it away. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
I need a
I'm
fucking
a-
cig-
I'm
you want a
a-
cigarette?
I'm
You want
not
a cigarette?
from here.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
like here, there's like all of these laws. So like if you're a human, you gotta give birth to a human, and if you're like a puppy, you gotta give birth to a puppy. But like in the Fey realm, it don't work like that.
in the what?
Oh.
Oh,
I'm
you're
actually like I like
fey.
light a cigarette
You're
and put it in your
Yeah.
mouth.
I'm from the I mean, obviously, you guys don't do this kind of thing here. But yeah, I'm from the Fey realm.
Go home.
Hold on. Time out. Time out.
You know what? In one shot, that's it.
Time out.
Well, I was gonna go home eventually, but I gotta get stuff for the party.
Yes, what do you say?
Party.
Yeah, we're having a big party.
Where?
Well, on, well, how do I explain it? It's here, but the other side of here.
I heard the term party, and now I'm very intrigued. I'm not as weirded out as I
You
was
guys should
before.
come.
Party in the Fey realm?
Yeah. The other side of here, the Fey realm.
Can we come back?
Hold on. Wait, time
yeah,
out.
you could come back. You guys are from here, so you have to come back.
How
But
did you
can
get
I?
from the Fey realm to here?
Yeah,
on
with this
Earth?
rooftop is saying.
Oh, the hot springs.
Oh.
The hot
No.
springs are just little portals?
Oh, yeah, they're connected to portals.
Does that require me going underneath the water? Because I'm really not trying to get my hair wet.
No, you don't. Well, understandable. You don't have to go underneath the water. You just have to get in the water. If you get
So the hot springs are not, that's not water, it's probably just a portal then.
no, there's water. Okay, so like there's a okay. You guys are asking a lot of questions.
How old
I
are
feel
you?
like they're valid.
37.
Okay, you're not a child. Yeah, we're gonna grill
No.
you.
You're gonna bill me?
Grill you.
We're going to ask you a lot of questions.
You're
That's what
gonna
we're saying.
eat me?
No, we're not going to
No.
eat.
No.
No, I'm
What,
just
what, what
what
Sarah,
he
what
said.
Sarah is saying is we're going to keep asking you questions because there's a lot of questions that we need answers to.
Oh, okay,
That's
yeah.
what we're saying.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. What are your questions?
Is you the one taking the shoes?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I need them for the party. Everybody needs dancing shoes.
But you bring them back.
Yeah, well, because they're not our
And-
shoes. It would be rude to keep them.
Is that why they so
So,
worn out and torn
Laura?
over?
Because
Oh.
you had to shrink them down to wear them for the other phase.
Oh no, you don't have to. Well, I guess you don't have to shrink them, but we do
I'm
gotta
sorry.
wear them to dance.
You take
So
the
you
shoes
wear
Yes,
home and then bring them back here.
because they're not ours. It's rude to steal.
Baby, you already started stealing.
You're
in
starting-
the first place.
No, we're borrowing the shoes and we're bringing them back.
Okay,
and,
okay,
wait,
okay,
no,
okay.
wait.
Faye,
The man in the
Faye,
oversized
Faye,
shoes
Faye.
in the oversized suit has great shoes.
Time out.
Okay.
You do realize that you technically stole shoes.
No,
Yes, you
give them
did.
back.
If you
No,
The
that's not
law
how.
says
did
that
you-
if you
did you-
take it and
did you-
keep it, it's stealing. But if you give
Did
it back,
you
it's just
ask-
borrowing.
did you ask the persons you stole the shoes from, or you
No,
took them from?
you never ask human people for anything. That's how you get trapped here.
What?
Are people. Wait. I have so many questions.
Okay.
First of all, if you don't ask somebody, it's stealing.
Really,
That's
yes.
how the law works here. If you don't
Now
ask,
I have
it's
another
stealing.
question.
I don't
Please.
think that's true.
Are you not allowed to talk to humans at all?
No, we can talk to humans, but humans are tricky. So, like, the thing about humans is if you ask them for things, then they say that you owe them a favor, and then you have to do what they say. And you're stuck here forever because they don't like letting us go back. I don't know why.
Do you
okay.
have the same fairy tales we got, but it's about us?
Wait, what do you mean?
That's what we say about y'all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why would we
Correct.
do such a thing?
We don't
I mean,
know.
you the one over here stealing shoes and shit. I
I'm
mean,
just borrowing the shoes. I'm bringing them
ain't
back.
Okay,
Alright.
you want to know something? If you don't want people to, if you want to not stay here forever, you do realize you're technically committing what you call a crime, stealing other people's stuff, right?
So
That
wait,
will be one way to stay here forever if you get caught doing something that you're not supposed to do. That's illegal.
the doll looks at the hole where there's a little bit of blood and fluff where it was stabbed with the knife and goes, "Am I stuck here forever? Did I get caught?" Oh,
You won't be stuck here
no.
forever. We just ask that you not take other people's stuff without
Stop.
asking.
Stop.
Well, we need good dance shoes, and you guys have great shoes.
Can't
I
you
I got a
just make them?
solution.
Okay, here's the thing. If that was the case, all you have to do is just ask. We're not going to keep you here forever, as you fearful of. We just ask that you, hey, we want dance shoes. Can you make them for us?
Why does
With-
the goat lady have her hand up?
I'm. She got. What she got? What's up?
I have a question. I'm
I-
waiting for someone to call on me.
Am I allowed to do that? Can I call on you?
No.
Sure. Oh. What is it?
So you say you're borrowing people's shoes
For the party.
for the party. And I get it. Everybody wants to turn up. You need good dancing shoes. That's not borrowing when you return my brand new shoes turned over. Like, think of it like this, right? You just got a new, brand new pair of suede shoes, and you can't wait to go out to the
dance
function.
them and give them back to the person they belong to.
No,
Yeah, but you didn't
you
give
don't
them back
get
to
to
how
break
they
in my you don't get to break in my brand new dancing shoes before I break in my brand new dancing shoes.
And
That is grounds to get your ass whooped where I come from.
You put your hand down. You don't get to raise your hand.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Questions.
Hey,
and also,
sorry.
quite frankly,
I'm not threatening you. I'm
we'll-
just telling you people I know where I'm from and the places I've been. I seen people get their asses whooped for less.
You take a breath, and I hand my cigarette back to you.
and also, you need them for dancing shoes, so you break them in. But it's not that you break them in. There's nothing left of the shoes anymore. What type
You
of
break 'em into
dancing
your
are you
feet.
doing?
Good question.
Like you only have these shoes for a day, right?
Well, I mean, for you, it's a day.
Oh,
That means you are wearing my brand new suede shoes to the function at least 50, 11 times. At the minimum, 50, 11.
You're gonna have to excuse her.
or
the more angry
does
she gets,
time
the more
work
come out.
differently in the Fey realm than it does in the human realm?
Wait.
Is that what you're saying?
Hold
think it
on.
does.
Time out. Well, the answer to that question is yes. But first, I would like to know what amount is 5011?
A
It's-
lot.
It's
A
just a
lot.
lot.
It's just a lot.
See,
Question.
humans are tricky. They make up numbers.
Don't tell her she's making up numbers.
Question.
You don't like it.
What is a
Making up
day?
fucking numbers.
A human day in Fey realm is what in terms of time?
It depends.
It
Party
de-
time can be years.
No, I'm not talking.
Hi.
Anyway, the
So
point
many
is
questions.
this.
You want to come to the party?
No.
Can we come
No.
back?
Yeah, of course. Why
When
would
will
let
we
you
come back?
Oh, that I
Do-
don't know.
Do we age when we go there?
No. Why would
So-
you do that? That's
But we're
boring.
here. Wait, but
Well,
we're
no.
Do
here.
we
I
age when
was
we
an
come
old-
back?
I was an old lady for a while. It was okay.
What?
What do you mean you were an old lady for a
You
while?
what?
You guys do time wrong. I'm just saying. You guys do like
No.
linear
Time
time.
is
You're
different.
so-
Told me not to
You're
mess with
born
the
Our
time.
and then
time
you
here-
keep going and then you die and it's boring.
Do I have like any like knowledge at all about what to do with this strange little being?
I have a
Chucky's trying
solution.
to take us to a function.
I have a solution what to do with Chucky trying to take us to the function. Now you need shoes for dancing in.
Yeah.
I know a much better place to go get some shoes.
Oh, where?
It's a little bit away from here. It's a place called Governor's Ball. There's all kinds of fancy shoes at it.
Ooh.
I was gonna say Ray Ray's shoe barn, but that works too.
We ain't gonna Malcolm hit a
You
Ray Ray
guys-
shoe bar. We're gonna go bother the white people. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
do you guys raise shoes here?
Raise?
In
Like,
a
as
barn?
in
You
make
said it's a
shoes?
shoe barn.
Yes.
As in,
Yes,
Good
we raise
Lord.
shoes here.
okay.
Yep, we so
Yeah,
totally do.
sure.
Yeah.
But you
Give
can't have
me-
those shoes.
Give me your secret to raising shoes.
No.
Please.
I don't do that.
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't do that.
We can go
All
to the
right.
governor's ball though, and I can get you all
Fine.
kinds of shoes.
I'll go to the governor's ball and get shoes.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hmm.
do you, again, I asked, do you want to come to the party?
I am not going to no fake party. I did that once. I ain't doing it again.
Wait,
Well,
you
can
did
we
it
come
once?
to this party? I promise we won't take your shoes anymore if you let us come to this party.
I'm not in charge at 1 second. And I go to the door, Miss Lily.
Miss Lily is in the dance hall, dancing, having a great time. She hears you call her and goes, "Oh, Sarah May, yeah, what's up? What do you
Come
want?"
here. We got somebody asking to join the club.
She walks out and like walks to you guys and just kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, who wants to join?"
I
What's her
hold up the
name? Do you
ball.
have a name?
Me? My name?
Yeah.
Raggedy.
Rag.
And as the doll talks, Miss Lily goes, she like looks at the doll, looks at her cup, and goes, "I swear to God, I'm never buying hooch from Johnny again," and just throws her
No,
cup.
it's all of us. That's Raggedy. They've been taking the shoes. They want to know if they can come to the party.
I'm sorry, what?
Raggedy, the doll from the Fey realm, wants to know if them and their friends can come to the party. And what I had to say to Raggedy is, I ain't in charge. If they want to pay the fee, that's on them.
That's raggedy for you.
Lily looks around and looks at everybody and looks over at Letty just to be like, "What the fuck?" And Letty looks up from taking notes and looks at the doll and looks at Miss Lily and goes, "I mean, it's a talking doll. It's from the Fey realm, and it's been stealing the shoes for apparently 1 day here, but potentially years in the Fey realm. It's really weird. I don't know how the math works there."
We learned a lot.
Put
That's
it
all the
this
notes you
way.
took.
One day on Earth, one day here on Earth is a very long time in the Fey realm. Hence why
could
the shoe's
be.
broken in like
It
way
could
too
also
soon.
be a short. I'm just saying, if you come to our party, you could party for years and have a great time, and then come back like nothing happened. Maybe.
No,
I think maybe.
we ain't coming to your party.
Aw, but you guys have such cool shoes.
Okay,
Why
yeah, but we
make your
gotta
own
pay like
shoes?
we gotta pay like bills and taxes and all kinds of shit here. Where if we just up and leave and come back, we ain't gonna have nothing.
Oh,
Hmm.
well, that
And I
makes
just hit a
Makes sense.
stride with my novel, so I really don't want to leave my typewriter currently.
You have a typewriter?
Mm-mm. No.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm not gonna take it. I just want to know. I just want to look at the key.
No.
Mm-mm.
You touch
Anyway,
my typewriter, I will
no.
lay your ass out.
Miss Lily, I don't know if they got money, but if they got money, it's up to you.
Miss Lily kind of like trying to take in the situation and still feeling like it might be a little bit of a hallucination goes, "I mean, if they got money and they're willing to be good participants, y'all are not going, please, they're not going to start no trouble, are they?"
They're Faye. So the over under 50-50.
They absolutely is gonna start trouble. They absolutely are gonna start some trouble, and they probably won't realize they're doing it.
That's
They
why
thought
it's
they was
called
just
raggedy.
borrowing the shoes.
We brought the shoes back.
You were not borrowing the shoes. We're not
You
having
might
a
as well have kept
conversation.
them.
So we should keep them?
No,
No.
No,
You shouldn't
No.
steal them.
stop.
Now,
boy,
what?
absolutely not. You will
Now,
not keep them, and you will
what
not steal
if
them.
there is someone you particularly don't like whose shoes I take?
Okay, but you go down to the governor's ball.
Going
you
down to the
take them.
governor's boat. We're gonna
Oh,
take
you
them
don't
all.
like.
It-
You
We've
don't
been
like
telling you
them.
this whole time.
Okay.
No.
Telling you that the whole entire time.
You know the people who ain't been letting us like. You know, it's like here we all say hanging out together, and you see us in the city. We ain't doing all that.
Mhm.
All them people, you can take their shoes.
Oh,
If they look like us and
Don't take them.
and Nat circles around all of us and then points over to Angel when he finishes her sentence.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds fun. Okay, well.
Definitely fun. Just don't take my shit.
Oh no, okay. Now I
Yeah,
know.
don't
I
take
don't
our
take you
shit.
guys' stuff. There's other people whose shoes I can take. That's totally fine. Also, I should probably warn you that you guys have an open portal to the Feywild, and we don't know
Oh
how
yeah, Miss Lily,
close
there's
it.
Yeah, there's an open portal in the hot springs to the Fey realm. Apparently, that's how this Raggedy is getting through back and forth.
Oh, gotta stop calling him Raggedy.
Every
Why
they
time you
said their
say
name is
Raggedy,
Raggedy.
every time you say Raggedy, Nat cackles.
That's my
Every
name.
time.
I
don't
know,
understand.
but can we give you like a little nickname? It needs something completely different here.
I don't understand why you guys
Like
don't take me
Dee Dee.
seriously.
Can we call
Little
you
Raggedy.
Dee Dee or something?
Dee Dee?
Yeah.
That's just silly.
You know what, Raggedy? Can you tell us how to close the portal?
Oh no, I don't know how to close the portal. I've just been going because it's like easy access. There's been a bunch of stuff coming back and forth through here.
What do you mean a bunch of stuff coming back and forth through here? Like what?
I see a business venture.
Well, there was me a
Of
bunch of
course.
times because I was coming to get shoes. There was the little brain thing with feet. There was a lady with no skin. There was there's a lot of things. There was a little vampire that jumps. But actually,
vamp.
honestly and truly, they weren't from over there. They were from over here. So I think they were just trying to go home.
Oh, so they're back in the Fey realm, right?
No, they're here.
Oh, so can
Did
we
they
take them
come
home?
from the Fey realm, or
No.
did you meet them here?
They came to visit.
Can we push them home?
They are home. They're here.
No,
They from here. No, John
Right.
said from here.
They're from here.
They from
They
here.
came over to hang out,
came
and then
back.
they came back.
Anyway,
As a
listen.
matter of fact, I think that the lady came back the most recent. I'm pretty sure I saw her like a couple days ago. The lady with no skin.
Anyway, listen. I see a business venture, but if you're looking to get a closing silly, I can call my cousin.
I got a couple cousins.
We'll figure it out.
What? Why does everybody know somebody?
That's just how
That's
we
the
You don't
world
know?
we're in. That's just how it is.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go back home and let everybody know that we are invited to this fancy party you guys are having.
You need
And
money. Like money from here.
what kind of money do you guys take?
I take out like a bill. Money from here. No
I
money.
got gold.
Oh, that we got.
Gold.
And it, like you see Raggedy kind of like puts one of their little round hands into their pocket and pulls almost out of like hammer space a bunch of like gold, almost doubloon looking coins.
Oh shit, that I
So
do.
you owe me 4 of them because you definitely ran over and ran through my good dancing shoes. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
You don't wear shoes.
Shut your ass up.
Actually, wait a minute. I had a question earlier that was not that I was not allowed to ask, but I feel like this person right here, they asked that question for me. How do you shoes?
I
You
have
ask
to
me
get
how
them
shoes
custom made. It's not very easy climbing the side of mountains and hilltops and traveling across long peninsulas and whatnot without something on your feet. Have you ever gotten a pebble stuck between your hooves? Have you ever felt that?
No.
Have you ever
'cause
felt that type of pain? It's excruciating.
No, my feet are made of felt.
Lucky you.
Anyway, you owe her 4, and you're gonna have to give Miss Lily 5 for each one of your friends that wants to come.
Oh, okay. That works.
I look at Miss Lily.
Miss Lily looks at you and is very confused about the moment. It's like, I mean, and like holds out a hand and takes one of the coins and like kind of looks at it, pinches it a little bit and goes, huh, it's actually gold.
Mm-hmm. Run it. Thank you.
All right, here's the rules. No fighting. That's basically it. Come on, have fun.
No
Don't cause
stealing.
no problems. No
No
stealing.
stealing.
Please
Please
leave.
don't steal.
Please don't steal. And you hear the little guy, Raggedy goes, okay. But uh really quick, um, can one of you guys like take me back to the hot spring? Cause I kind of don't know where I am right now.
Okay.
Why not?
I ain't doing it.
Aw, but you're the one that's been the nicest.
I've been the nicest.
I
You
feel like
can
I've been
ask
very
Stabbed you.
nice.
Well, yeah, she stabbed me, but she also answered all my questions.
Fair. I
But
asked
no.
more than I answered.
Humans
Yeah.
don't
No.
answer questions because they're sneaky.
No.
Whoa.
We don't answer questions because we're confused at your existence.
Yes.
No, I got it.
Wow.
Good answer.
I
Good
put my
answer,
hands on
Z.
the ticket. I got it. Whatever. I got it. I'll be
I
right
give the
back.
doll. Just like, so
Oh,
As
and
you pick the doll up, Raggedy looks over your shoulder at Zia and just sticks its tongue out. You're a mean
I-
lady.
just like, just like, what is wrong with you?
You?
My name is Raggedy.
That's why you raggedy. Go on
Look,
somewhere.
just be appreciative and stop acting raggedy.
How can I not? That's who I am.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
we know. We aware.
So you guys make your way out towards the hot springs. And as you guys are walking, you guys have walked this path before. Like this place is a big place, but not too big a place. And as you guys are walking this path that you've walked for the past couple of days, you do notice as you're starting to walk back, you're noticing this walk is taking a little bit too long. And normally this path curves this way, but it doesn't feel like it's curving that way. And we should be closer to the hot springs right now.
Is this just me, or is this path getting longer and longer?
I don't.
Raggedy, you ain't
This
fucking with us.
feels obnoxiously long.
No. This is not me. This is the issue that I've been having for people time hours now. I've been trying to go this way to get back to the portal to make it back to home, but as I'm walking, I get confused and I get lost and I get turned around.
Is
Yeah.
Lily with us? Miss Lily with us?
Miss Lily is not with you, but Letty is with you.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't groan.
Wait, Miss Letty is the one that knows this stuff.
Poor Miss Letty. Oh,
Miss
do I get a
Letty.
ping? Can I I know this isn't really what we talked about, but can I use my front row network to figure out if what's kind of
Ooh.
happening? Just
Yes.
kind of take I'll just sit on the ground and kind of lay my hands out and try to get a quick little what's going on? What's the vibe?
Give me an instinct roll. You got to beat that 12.
Okay.
Then let me
It'll
know
be a
if you make
hope.
it.
Trust.
It's
It's
gonna
got-
be a hope. And we're gonna beat a 12.
Trust.
I did beat the 12. And it was a fear.
Mm.
The
Yes.
power of black compels you.
No, I'm black. So you stop everyone. You're like, okay, something is wrong here. So you stop everyone and you get low and you put your hands on the ground and you start to do this sort of you start reaching out, trying to speak to your ancestors and try and figure out where you're supposed to be. And you are hearing the voice of your ancestors, right? But this is a little different. You're so used to hearing your ancestors a certain way, but this time you can almost feel them. It's almost like synapse, like electric current flowing through you. This feels more fungus-like than before. Before it was very much just talking to your ancestors like any human would. Like you feel their spirit, you hear their voices in your head. But this one is just like patterns and understanding without word. And it's odd to you because you're like, that's I've never had this feeling before. And as you do that, you hear a couple things. One, you hear Raggedy go, yeah, all of you guys are a little weird. I'm pretty sure some of you got like a grandparent or a great grandparent or a great grand, and just keeps going on and on from the Feywild. Like that's why you got like whatever. And then you feel in the synapses danger.
Okay.
Run.
Okay. Yep. That's all I need. Just communicate. Actually, as she's running away, she's like, "We gotta go. We gotta leave."
You don't even have to communicate. You start running and I start running. I won't ask questions till we get to the destination.
It's that video. It's that video we see
wherever they were running from.
I look at Raggedy. We leaving. Sorry.
You guys look and start booking it, and Raggedy's just kind of looking around and is being like, "Oh, we're going fast. What's happening here?" And you hear Letty. You hear as you're running, you hear like the shuffling of Letty's notebook, and Letty's like, oh, "Why is everything so new? This, I've never." And she kind of goes back to the picture with the brain with the feet, and it's kind of like something psychic, something minds, something.
Illusion.
Something's messing with our minds. And as she says that, you see shadows move sort of from different areas of the brush, and they all kind of meld together into this tall, lanky figure, made of pure black shadow. And up at the top of the figure where it looks like a silhouette of a head would be, you see a empty white smile open up, and two empty white eyes open up and look at you and go, I haven't been over here in a long time.
You hear Nat break out in song, and she's just like, hell no. No. And I'm going to use my bard feature for rally, which one per session, that's me rallying the party to give everyone, including myself, a d6 to add to their roll.
Nice.
So you can use it for an action roll, a reaction roll, damage roll, or to clear a number of stress equal to the result of whatever you roll.
Mm-hmm.
What I do immediately is I say to Raggedy's like, you got a grandpa or whatever. And I'm like, I got a cousin from the Feywild. I don't fucking know. I am going to use my Midnight Spirit spell, which I can summon a humanized-sized shadowy spirit to come over and carry things for me for one hope. And I can also spend the hope. They can attack and stuff too. But what happens is it looks like my shadow just stands up and takes Raggedy and like walks off camera to the right.
Raggedy looks very scared at the shadow coming to take it, but then I get like when the shadow touches Raggedy sort of feels your energy from the shadow and then kind of like calms down a little bit and then like looks at you and goes, just be careful. That's a bad guy.
Oh, is it?
That's a bad guy.
Oh, I thought that was a friend of yours.
No, never be friends with the Shadow Man. He sucks.
Yeah, I know. That's why they're taking you over there, because you say you're 37, but you look like a Doll.
I'm
pisses me off.
Feywild 37. That could be anyway. And please don't die. I want to come to your cool party.
Fucking mama's a mannequin and shit. Like, running around with a fucking Raggedy Ann doll. Deal with this bullshit. I'm like taking my suit jacket off and putting it on the ground, rolling up my suit pants, fucking fighting Shadowman and shit.
As the shadow takes Raggedy off to a safe distance, Letty is right behind you and is just kind of taking notes. And the shadowy figure smiles at all of you guys and goes, yeah, I haven't been here in a while. Do you guys have nightmares?
Don't
Still.
answer that. Letty, get the fuck out of here. I see the Letty who's sitting there drawing. Get the fuck out of here.
This is not a place for you.
Letty
This is not-
nods and Letty is backing away as hurriedly as she can while taking notes about what is happening. But
Stop
she is
drawing and go.
backing away to safety.
Literally stop drawing and go.
Please run away.
She gets away.
Y'all know how to fight?
How close am I? In the way we were running, I'm assuming we kind of ran in a straight line and we're booking it.
So he's near. He's not very close. He's near. So he's if you guys were in a room, he would be probably on the other side of a 30-foot room. Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna run. I'm still kind of booking it, still kind of scared. And I'm just gonna punch it. I have my little hand released.
You were running away and it pops up and you're like, I ain't gonna stop.
I don't have time for this.
All right.
I want to get out.
Are you going to try and use your hand runes?
Yes.
Okay.
So usually, I know in the thing they said it's used with strength. Can I use instinct? Because I imagine this is not oh yeah, I'm gonna knock you out. This is more no, I need you to get out of my way, and I am scared, and I need you to move, and kind of channeling her magic, that instinctual magic, just be nope, gotta go. You're in my way, and I gotta go.
Yeah, I'll allow that. That's a good reason.
Okay, a D10. Oh, I don't know what I need to hit.
Oh, to hit, you have to do 15.
Oh, no, that is an 11. That's actually a 12, but I did roll on hope.
Well, you do still have hope, so you can spend the hope to roll a d6 to see if
we got that free d6.
I also gave you a Dagger Hearts version of Bardic Inspiration.
Oh yeah. Go.
So you didn't even have to spend a hope yet. Use that d6.
Let's see.
Y'all got resources, friendos.
5.
5.
What did I say? I said 11.
12. So you said 12 earlier.
12.
16.
17.
Okay. Yeah, you get. Give me that D10.
Oh wait, did I? Okay, and then a D10. Oh wait, I'm holding a D10. Hang on. Six. Nope. Yeah, 6 plus 1, 7.
Okay.
And then just run through it. I'm gonna stop as soon as I get kind of far away.
Okay, so you run. You guys are running. It pops up. You keep going. You don't want no part of nothing about this is fun. So you keep going. You slam into it with your hand runes, and then keep going past it, and you get it. And you hear a little bit of a groan from it, and then it kind of. Actually, hey Paul, you want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
Give me a good evil laugh.
works for us. You can't take him like that.
I told y'all, Kratos.
You hear that evil laugh from that shadow as it turns and looks at you guys and goes, I'm going to feed on all of your nightmares. And then I'm going to go, what was your friend's name? Letty? I'm going to go eat her nightmare.
You
I just do.
Letty.
Listen, this is.
Rah,
I
rah, rah, rah.
throw my dagger like at its mouth.
Go ahead, give me an attack roll.
I'm gonna feel like I rolled.
It's 15. You're gonna hit.
15. I got. How do you like a 20 with hope?
Ooh, that's real good. 20 with hope, yeah.
Does this game have a crit? Is there a thing that? Is that a thing?
If both of the dice are the same number, that's a crit for you guys.
If they're both the same number?
Mm-hmm.
Like if they're both 10s, when you get a 20 with hope.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got a 20 earlier, didn't you? Did you get a 20 right now or earlier?
Earlier. No, because if they were tied, it must have been 11 and 9. Because if they were tied, I would have been like, which one is the? If you're tied, which you get hope and fear?
No, if they're tied, you get crit. So, actually, hold on a second. I believe you still get the hope.
Okay.
But that is a rule thing that I don't come across very often. I can't give it to you off the top of my head.
That's fine. It may not matter ever this entire game. Or I guess it does if you crit. But I got I was rolling my damage. I got 19? Yes.
19? 19? Oh, yeah.
2 8s on D8s.
All right. He's not looking good. He's looking real bad.
I want to throw that like into his mouth. And I'm like, what was you saying? About you gonna eat shit or something? Dumb bitch.
Can I use my elemental breath while I'm charging at him?
Yeah.
Because it's ice. It's an ice elemental breath.
Oh, wait. No, you don't have to
You
say yes. But
Please tell me that it's a grill because I've been thinking it.
I also have an ice feature, and it would just be so fun to double team.
You
don't have to say
You
yes.
guys can spend a hope and double team if you guys are willing to.
You don't have to. Just putting that out there, because that's exactly what I was thinking. So do your dragon man thing.
Dragon man.
So I do a hope roll.
If you want to double team, you can spend a hope to double team. If not, for the dragon breath, hold on.
It's a D8.
Hold on. Elemental breath. Choose the element. You can use breath against a target. Very close range. Yeah, you're gonna do an instinct weapon. So you're gonna roll the 2d12s. You're gonna have to beat the 15 still. But it's gonna be 2d12 plus. Is it your proficiency? I believe it is. Yeah, 2d12 plus 3.
All right.
And then you're going to let me know whether you got hope or fear, whichever one was highest.
And how do I do this on the character sheet?
Oh, if you just press that the button that says roller, it'll pop the answer.
Gotcha.
Up. Just click it.
Where's the roller? Where's the roller? Where's the roller?
It should be right next to your agility, strength, finesse, instinct, presence, knowledge. Right under your level.
Yep.
What'd you get?
It's a D12, right?
So where that hope and fear is on the character sheet, you're adding those two
Mm.
together and +3.
So I got 16 if I add it all together.
16.
Hope
Yeah,
and fear.
you got it. All right. So how does it look when you use your breath feature?
It's just straight up like as if I'm going to do like flamethrowers. It's just like
You take that deep breath and you blow that frigid cold air at this monster. Roll a d8. You're
a
probably about to kill
D8.
him. You're probably about to kill him.
It's the same thing with just the roller.
Just click it. And then
And I got
scrolling down, it'll give you the different.
I roll it for the 8. Oh, damn, I roll a 2.
Okay. Oh, no, didn't quite kill him yet, but he's close.
I would like to do my thing now,
Go ahead.
if
you
at
got, like-
all
You got like
possible.
one more smart ass thing to say.
Right? Yeah. Like, does he have
Oh.
one more smart ass thing to say?
Tell
He's
you what, I didn't kill him, but you're gonna be too cold to be doing anything.
Before I put them paws on him, he got one more smart ass thing to say.
he doesn't. He's very close to death, and he is very, very angry.
You can't be more angry than me. I'm a bad bitch. And as Nat sings, she's gonna cast Ice Spike. I will make a spellcast roll against the target's difficulty.
Uh-huh.
I have to beat a 12.
Okay.
And I add a +3. Oh, that's beat. Let's see. That's a 20.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do her.
That'll do.
That'll do it.
How
That'll
many
do,
That'll
pig.
do it.
That'll do.
how many points you about to knock off this shadow monster?
2d6. 9.
9. Oh, yeah, you straight. So what does the ice spike look like?
I think when it's like a note that she hits and you kind of feel the ground tremor a bit before before a big ass fist comes out of the ground as like a full ice fist and just directly through the chest, just a big ass hole.
You see that fist come through the chest. And before, this was like a more shadow-like creature, right? Like it was only barely corporeal, right? And you see as the fist goes through it, the ice sort of spreads out on it and makes it more of a solid form, something that when you look at it, you can almost feel the tangibility of it. And then it shatters into pieces onto the ground, and the pieces melt away, and the shadows sort of like melt back into the background until they become regular shadows again. And as that happens, you actually hear footsteps behind you as Letty comes walking up and attempts to sort of like move past you guys to sort of like make note of what is going on in this situation. And it's just like, how did the shadow and was it from
I put my hand on Letty's notebook and pencil. Mm-mm.
Letty, this is just
Not
pointless
now,
right
honey.
now. Not now. It's a long night. Let's go. Let's just keep going.
okay, but I mean, I want to get the notes down, but and then you hear in the background really, really quiet. Are we still invited to your party? Because I promised that like nobody wanted to invite him. He sucks. You never invite shadow people to parties. First of all, they don't like dance.
As we hear
You
them
did
playing back
indeed
in
warn us that the
my
shadow
shadow,
people sucked.
my shadow walks back holding Raggedy.
The shadow walks back holding Raggedy, and Raggedy goes, "Do you guys? Hey, now I know I've asked this before, and I'm not necessarily asking you to come to the party.
If you want,
But like maybe if you want to make some extra golden money or whatever, you could come over to the Fey Realm sometimes and maybe fight some of the shadow monsters because they suck and they're mean. That's all I'm saying."
I mean,
ain't
if
gonna do
you,
that.
I have some, and Nat poses again, all leg, all goat leg, and it's like, I have some very powerful legs. I would love to kick the shit out of more shadow monsters.
Yeah.
I ain't going over there. I'm not trying to lose months or years or some shit.
And so
I ain't got
as
shit going on.
you guys are having this conversation with Raggedy, the you guys have this conversation where they're kind of like negotiating, trying to get you to come to the Fey Realm as you guys are walking over to the hot springs. And as you get to the hot springs, Raggedy says to you, "I'm gonna go get my friends and we're gonna come back and we're gonna bring you so much gold for the party. And I'm sorry about stealing everybody's shoes.
I'm glad you admit you stole the shoes.
I've been borrowing
yeah,
everybody's
right.
shoes."
You definitely stole the shoes.
Stole
No,
the
you
shoes.
stole. You stole.
You definitely
Stole.
stole.
And we will close on this little argument that you are having with Raggedy as they go back through the portal to go and get their friends and bring them back to the ruckus party that you guys are having.
Can
over
I kick them through the portal? Just go kick.
Raggedy?
Boom. Yeah.
I mean, they're being raggedy.
I mean, you go. Raggedy makes a weird little noise as they fall into the water and bubble in. The hot spring glows and the light sort of envelops them and takes them away. And then shortly after, the light comes back, and all of these different creatures start coming out of the water. Other little
Oh
dolls,
Lord.
a mannequin, a couple
Oh
fawns,
Lord, this is about to be a raggedy ass party.
a couple
is.
fawns, some pixies, and a lot of
Ooh.
other interesting sort of like fey creatures that you've heard about but never even really seen before.
When the other fawns pop out, I'm like, "Hey, cousin!"
How you
like
doing?
like it's a cookout.
You
And-
know what? Y'all can have fun. Miss Lily's gonna have all the fun with her businesses with these days.
As
And
long as they pay.
they all show you their gold, and they all make their way with you guys back to the party.
You know, Bougie and Raggedy shouldn't go together.
Paul, please.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, I can't.
We gonna make some money.
Anyway, as we are coming towards the end, I want to know what does everybody do at the party now that you guys are sort of ushering in these strange new creatures coming
I
in
went
to have a good
from-
time? How do you
I'm
guys
just-
how do you spend the rest of your party, each of you?
Is the mariachi band still going on?
The mariachi band is not going on right now. There's a jazz band playing right now, but
I'll
the
vibe to the
mariachi guys are still there. It's still straight up a party. Everybody's having a good time.
I'm
vibing
dancing the
to
hoochie
jazz band
coochie
at
with the
bar,
other fawns.
and I got a drink because I need a drink.
So I am here's me. Sarah May is dancing with the the thickest fey elf she could find.
Oh,
Sarah
You're so
May,
valid.
Sarah May's shadow, who will exist until my next rest, is in the back ensuring all the gold is counted properly. She's
Love
in the
it.
back. The shadow's in the back, like weighing
We
gold.
love a
laying it out.
multitasker.
Yes.
She's like making notes on like who to get a hold of. She has a cigarette for some reason. The shadow doesn't smoke. She's making notes on like who to get a hold of for like moving the gold to get liquid cash.
Every so often, Miss Alice does kind of like walk by and see the shadow smoking and kind of like holds up the tin of chewing tobacco, just like, eh? All right. And she walks away.
Put cigarette to where lips should be. Nothing happens. It doesn't have lungs.
But somehow it's still, the ash still gets longer. Nothing is actually happening. The ash is still getting longer, what have you.
Yeah.
What about Zia? What's Zia doing?
I think Zia is going to Letty, and it's just like having a conversation, like telling her as much as about like what she knows, and then like halfway through, it's just kind of like put the stuff down and like go takes her to start dancing.
Aww.
Be chill, be normal, be calm.
And you guys have a fun, chill, normal party that lasts all night, but the night does seem to last a little bit longer than normal.
Some damn fae.
It's always the same 24 hours. Okay, Raggedy.
Thank you
We come out at night.
so much, you guys, for playing this little game with me. I had so much fun. Real quick, before we sign off, I want to first thank everybody for watching. Thank you to everybody who watched. Thank you to everybody who donated. Again, we are raising money for the Lavender Project. So the money that you are donating, we're not threatening you for no reason. We want your money for a good cause. So please feel free, send in that money for a good cause. Thank you again to Transplaner RPG, Frivolous Bear Studios, and Thought Crimes Games for being our sponsors for this year's charity stream. I'm gonna have everybody let me know. First, I want you to, before we leave, I want everybody to once again introduce yourself and also tell people where they can find you, starting with Austin.
I was ready to be first. Hi, my name is Austin Taylor. My pronouns are he, they, she. Anywhere I want to find the internet, you can find me at Sailor Austin. It's at Sailor SCT Austin. Just put that in if you're on a social media site, and you'll find me if I want you to. And if you don't, then I don't want you to find me. You can also find me weekly on the Maximum Fun Network with my podcast, Secret Histories and Mysteries, Secret Histories and Mysteries, wherever you get podcasts, or on the Max Fun Network. Come on by. We're a co-op, worker-owned podcast network. I think those are all the things you told me to do.
Yep, that's it.
That's me.
All right, Kay, where can the people find you?
Hi y'all, I'm Kay. They them pronouns. You can find me on most places at someone named Kay. If you like art, I sometimes post art maybe once a year on my Insta at someone named K_art. I'm trying to be better, y'all. But donate money, and we'll see you later. Bye.
Alrighty. And Sam?
Hello, everyone. I am and for always will be Sam Star, she, they, and the occasional they pronouns. You can find me all over the interwebs, most specifically where the butterflies do fly blue at Lust for Life X. That's LUSTTFORLIFEEX. You can follow me on that social to know typically what I'm up to and what I'm doing. If you don't want to follow me on socials, you can catch me every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Transplanter RPG's channel, being in their second main campaign, the Chaos Protocol, where I play chronologist and resident healer Lumira.
And last but not least, Paul.
Hey, so Paul Green Dennis here. He, him, his. If you want to find me on the socials, mostly it'll just be Deep Green VO on Blue Sky, Twitter. Also, I'm also on YouTube if you want to check out some of my stuff, and where I probably just upload. I gotta restart my podcast again, but also like music and voice acting stuff as well.
All right.
So yeah.
Yay. And of course, my name is Deanna Jones. I am a writer and a podcaster. You can mainly find me on Bluesky at nanicoolj.blacksky.app. Or if you want to find out anywhere else I am at on the internet, I have a card, nanicoolj.carrd Thank you to everybody for watching. Real big shout out to our producer for this episode, Super Dylan. You have been so amazing. Thank you so much. We very much appreciate
We love you,
each
Dylan. Thank you.
and every one of you guys. You guys have a good night.
Don't forget to donate.